Welcome back to another episode of Rolling for What. We are Rolling for What. We are the Unseen Accord for this campaign at the very least. And you join us today in the middle of a battle, which is because of the episode that was lost. This is the first time that we've left off on a cliffhanger where you're battling and then we carry on. So we actually didn't discuss. I was supposed to discuss it before I did the intro. It's too late now. I'm not doing the intro again. That's weird.
Oh no! Cut.
Okay, so with introductions, Kate, you go first.
Hi, I'm Katie, pronoun she, her. I play 84, also she, her. She is a little rogue bard changeling, but instead of changing into people, she changes into inanimate objects. So, my fun fact for the week, not about her, very much about Boris, her duck companion. Now, Boris is a magical duck. He wears hats. He can change his hat at will. But the question is, what is his favourite hat? That is the most important question of all, obviously. And the answer to that is a pirate's hat. He loves it. He thinks it makes him look extremely distinguished. He seems to be under the belief that all captains of ships are incredibly handsome, and therefore he should have a captain's hat, as that fits him. And he likes the idea that he can boss people around and they'll just listen to whatever he says because he is the captain. So you can bet as soon as he gets on this ship, he is going to take over.
I love that.
Why is Boris Aries?
And then
I relate to Boris.
and then
Don't test
84.
me. I will go get my pirate hat right now this second.
Do it. Make Boris proud.
Do it.
Yeah. Go to the hat's wall.
Yes.
Yes.
Then 84's favourite hat of Boris's is his little babushka scarf.
There we go.
Oh, I forgot he had that.
He has a little babushka scarf because she loves how cozy it looks and the fact that it makes him look like a little old grandma.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah.
It's not picking up, but it's jingling.
I can.
It's picking up when you
There
speak.
we go.
Yeah.
Picking up what you're putting down.
I'll just make noise constantly.
Don't do that.
Oh no, it's my point my
Don't do
glasses.
Voiced by your own petard.
Cool. Hi everyone, I'm Chloe. Pronouns she, her, and I play Garina. Pronouns also she, her. Garina is a feisty redhead mountain dwarf who is a fighter and now a tiny part warlock, which is exciting. Fun fact about Garina this week is that because she's basically been on her own since she was very little, she doesn't know how to do her hair. Hence why she has dreadlocks.
Oh, that's upsetting. Wow, that's going to make an emotional scene when you get back.
Oh.
Okay, Aries.
Hello, I'm Aries. I play Jam. My pronouns are he, they. Jam's are he, him. Jam is a little half-orc dude. He's shorter than the average half-orc, but, you know, we groove. My fun fact is that Jam is a farm boy, which is why he has a strong love for animals. He grew up raising animals. He has a pet pig called Pork Chop. I can't remember the other pigs' names, but, you know, they're in my brain somewhere.
I want to say apples,
but he's
I don't know. I can't remember.
Probably something like that. But yeah, he's always grown up raising animals, so he's pretty good with them.
Cute. Ash.
Hello, I am Ash. They, them, whatever pronouns you want to give me. And I play Vi and Naren. Vi, who has not been on the YouTube yet.
Yeah,
I miss Vi.
Yeah, Vi has been gone for so long.
Vi's been in one episode. That's it.
Vi has been in an episode. Wow,
yes, a single one, and not for long either. It was when you went into Shaletown, into the forest, so she was in it for like half hour.
Wow. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, she'll come back at some point. Soonish, maybe. Who knows how many days go?
Was the deal.
Yeah, I think we got like 2 days left on that. So, yeah, my fun fact is just that Vi likes to drink. She can handle her spirits and she enjoys it.
Very clearly
and
by the
Yeah.
antics that you and Jam got up to in Anvil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being able to handle dwarf alcohol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which normally puts
Hell
people
yeah.
on their ass. Nice.
We showed them.
We did. And my other fun fact is that we have the best DM in the world, and you can't say nothing about it. Yeah.
Damn straight.
We love you, TJ.
So cute.
What?
Yeah.
Much love.
Say again.
Yeah. We love you, TJ. You're the best DM.
Yeah, we can keep saying it if you like.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
this
we
is-
can't.
please don't. I'll actually cry.
We'll do it for the next hour. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am TJ. I am your humble DM for the evening, and I have he/him pronouns, and every other pronoun when I'm playing every other NPC in the world. Most notably, an NPC called Jeannie. She/her pronouns. And my fun fact about the world, a fun fact today about Shaletown.
Oh no.
Shaletown actually
No.
is a fishing town, and its main attraction, its main source of income and its tradition, used to be dolphin-like creatures that lived in Echo
Oh.
Lake way back when.
Cute.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that what Bubbles is now? Is
Yeah.
Bubbles a mutated dolphin?
No, definitely not that.
No?
He is much,
okay.
much larger, and there are
Okay,
not...
question.
Yes.
Question.
Could take
Did
years.
all of the dolphins come together in a Transformer style and
They're a
become
Megazord.
Bubbles?
Right, Megazord
Yeah.
Dolphin Indian.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I
Yes.
don't even
Is-
need to write horrific creatures anymore. He's doing it for me.
Yeah.
I love that.
Horrible.
Okay,
And-
so yeah, go on, Ash.
I was going to say, is Shaletown based on Silent Hill?
No, it's not.
Hmm.
Damn it. Oh, okay,
It is vaguely based off. You know that the Sinking City, the video game,
Yeah.
The Sinking City. I can't remember the name of
Mm.
that town or that city, but it's vaguely based off of that. That with a little bit of the Call of Cthulhu game, which is dog shit, by the way. Don't play it. Wouldn't recommend it.
Which one?
The Call of Cthulhu game. I think it's a first person game, I believe. Pretty sure. Might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, there's a game called
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu. It's on console. Shit. It's awful.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, it's not that good. And it's
Ah.
vaguely based off that and the Sinking City. Sinking City being a
Mm.
much better game. I highly recommend playing that instead.
Yes.
Okay, so let's
Cool.
get into it. So where you all left off, you left Andre Patrine's shack, mistakenly leaving a little bit too early and realizing that there was still a gossamer of mist across the town before the bell rang and told you it was safe to come out. You met with Jeannie. Met with Jeannie and Naren back at the Duncan Duke, and you decided to leave Gus behind in the room to protect it. And so he willingly did.
Did a great job.
He's doing a great job. He said he's going to write a journal and a diary when you guys get back. He's going to show you all about it.
We're not coming back.
He's just leaving him there. After that, you headed off. While you were leaving Andre Patrine, you were told that there was a person at the docks known as the Fox that could help you find the person that you're looking for. And he said that regardless of what you choose, whether you help the people of Shaletown or just grab Scrivello and leave, either way you'll have to start with the Fox anyway. So, you all headed to the docks to find this illustrious Fox figure. And after following a few drawings of rabbits, you came across what seemed to be an abandoned orphanage hideaway. A bunch of kids that seemed to be running their own little operations in this town. And after a small scuffle with the children where they restrained you, pinned you down, and tied you up, Garina put the purifier up to the leader's neck, shadowed in darkness, and Naren fired eldritch blasts at them. And 84, you realized that the figure that was leading these children, sat atop a makeshift throne of his, was your best friend Scooter, who you haven't seen in quite some time, and you know that had moved to Noro at some after your fight with Valen. But he can't remember you, and he doesn't remember Demo or his time in Monarch. He seems to believe that he was born in Shaletown, much like a lot of other people here. And obviously, he being at that kind of age now between sort of like prepubescent, it seems his mind is starting to work a lot more in the way of how the adults work, because he's no longer a little kid. Well, he's sort of the same age as you. He told you all that in order for him to help you, he will need help in return. And so he asked you to gain him and his gang, that he called the 84 gang, access to a ship and the items contained within that ship. Reluctantly, you all agreed to carry out this heist/operation in order to get information about someone he knows. He says that he knows that they know where Scrivello is. So, you headed on down to the docks, and you had a look to see what. Sorry, I keep burping. I'm very gassy. It's the cider.
It's all the cider.
Yeah. You had a look to see what distractions or how you could maneuver yourselves onto the ship. And you chose, or at least 84 and Boris chose the option to hurl your mama at what was known as bubbles in the water. There is a large creature in the docks, and Boris and 84 hurled mind insults about this creature's mother at it to draw it out. Successfully doing so after Naren and Garina were talking to the fisherman boat off to the right there. You saw tentacles writhing out of the water. It began to attack. And then when Bubbles reared its ugly head, it was very mad. And so currently where we stand is the children are making their way towards the ship under 84's command. 84 is currently hiding under a crane. Boris is in the water right next to one of the tentacles. Also, Ares, that blue square on the map there, that is part of the dock that's been destroyed.
Okay.
Naren is next to the main boat after having Misty stepped over. And Garina is currently dangling 20 foot in the air by her feet with a tentacle, holding her above the water. So, we begin after Naren's turn. It's Boris's go. I need Boris to make an intelligence check for me, because he lands in the water, and Boris now can see right next to this huge, disgusting figure. You see that the water is like where it was kind of like dark and mossy green before. It's just blackening now. It seems like in a radius 5 foot around this creature, there is some kind of mucus that is gathering in the water.
Oh, he inked himself.
Question, TJ, do you need me to roll initiative or anything?
Oh, yes, actually, that's probably a good idea. Yes, please.
Yeah, I thought
Ares
it was.
wasn't here.
See, you're smart.
Yeah.
Am I doing a saving throw
Yes.
or a regular?
So just an intelligence
Ooh.
save.
Oh, that is a natural 20, baby.
Natural, right. Where do you want to go in the
Woo!
initiative order?
First fucking roll.
You get to know, with a natural
24.
20, you get to know where your allies are in the initiative order. So with a natural 20, you get to choose. So 84 is currently first. It then goes Naren, Boris, Garina, and then the kids. So 84 is 22, and the kids are 8.
Okay. Can I go? So if the kids are last,
Mhm.
can I go before the kids?
Yeah, sure.
Just because then I have a chance to catch up and see what everyone's doing.
Okay, so we'll say so between 9 and 13, choosing.
9 and 13. My brain immediately went 14, and that's not one of the options.
No.
We'll
higher
go
one.
10.
10. Okay.
No!
So Jam is before the kids, after Garina. Okay. What was Boris's intelligence check?
18.
18. He lands with a dainty little plop in the water as he just sort of like ruffles
Aw.
his feathers a little bit, shakes his head, and you see the pirate hat appear on his head.
Perfect.
And he seems to just be like basking in this like odd, disgusting mucus. He's just like paddling and like washing himself a little bit, and he's staring down this. None of you can hear what he says. To it. The closest person I think would be Naren. You hear a faint quack in the distance, just off in the ocean next to this giant figure that's now roaring. So yeah,
Unless he's throwing your mama jokes at it, we're good.
probably so. So, what would Boris like to do?
Get the fuck away.
Oh, hang on, I can't hear you. You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh.
Hello?
Katie, sort your mic out.
There's nothing wrong with my mic.
That's better.
It's you keep cutting out.
It's the same as it's always been.
I know.
Nothing's changed.
I know, but you're talking quieter,
Now
which is
good.
not normal.
Now
Okay, I shall scream like I
Yes.
normally do.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay, yeah.
Boris is going to take his action to disengage.
Okay.
So he cannot get an opportunity of
No, he
attack.
can't.
Thank you very much. And I think because he's used his action, he's just going to move himself over to the boat. He's going to float himself up, and he's going to go back to his perch.
Okay.
Because fuck that guy, he took him off it. Fuck that guy. And by the way, when he's like bobbing along the water, getting ready to fly back onto his perch, he's gonna be singing like, "Oh, what a wonderful life." He's like bobbing along the sea, you know. He's having a great time.
I love it. Okay, is that Boris's whole go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't do anything else.
Next up is Bubbles. As
Bubbles.
Boris drops and moves away, Bubbles is going to use its first attack to throw you, Garina. It is going to just... It's going to make a dex check to see if it can throw you where it needs to.
I can't swim.
That is a 11. So it launches you 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20 over here, and just throws you into the dock. And you take, bear with me just a second. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the concrete and the wood foundations of this dock. You go tumbling. And you just see, like, you turn to, like, your from where you're lying, it would be your right, and you just see 84 just like under this crane, hiding as you hit the dock.
Nice. Garina's just going to look at 84 and be like, smart. Very smart.
It's then going to use...
we can't hear you.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. What did you say?
Switched off. I just said that she's just gonna like nod at you and be like, "Yeah, good choices. Come join."
I'm like, no, I'm the fighty one. Sorry.
It's going to use its. It's actually going to use its movement, so it ducks underwater. You just see the head just. You see it disengage essentially, and it disappears. The second tentacle attack it's going to make, it's going to come across here, and it is going to... it's going to destroy the dock. So it just... and just slams into the dock, destroying a portion of it. And I'm going to... Boosh. So this part of the dock... Oh. Fill in. There we go. So this part of the dock here is now destroyed. As it just disconnects the dock from the jetty, from the main dock. It's going to use its last action, because it gets 2 tentacle attacks, and it gets to use one of its abilities. Let's see if he gets it back. He does. Yay! Naren, as
Hi.
you are on the edge of this dock, you start to see bubbling from the water directly beneath you, and you just see this massive creature that you've been fighting just emerge right in front of you. As it just, when you see the jetty sort of moving and displacing in the water, you see the fishing pushing out to sea as this huge dome emerges. It's going to use dominate mind. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I can't do a free action to say hello, Bubbles in Abyssal.
You can, yeah.
Well, I do that.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get no response, but you see,
Oh.
but the image of this tiefling woman and this creature staring each other down isn't. So yeah, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Haven't rolled yet, so guys, it's the worst day of my life right now.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
your roll's bad.
And I got 2, but wisdom. 8.
8. As this
8.
creature just sort of, you all see this creature emerge now and stare it down. You say, "Hello, Bubbles," Abyssal, and it just, it almost seems like, as you say this, you know it can't, or you think it can't understand you with the languages that it's, the message that it peered into all of your heads earlier. You see it coming down and just sort of slowly making its way towards you now, and it kind of levels with you a little bit, and you just see the sickly green of its eye. Can everyone still see me, by the way? Because I think Ash and Katie are.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's just Ash and Katie would be
Yeah.
frozen.
Oh, Ash and Katie are robots now.
Yeah.
The fun of online D&D.
But I understood what they said. They said that they could still see and hear you.
Okay, you can still hear me, yeah?
As far as I
Okay.
know. Yeah.
I will carry on. Okay, so as it comes down and just sort of like its sickly green eyes just stare at you, you feel your body almost like seize up, and your eyes roll back in the back of your head. I need you to roll a D10.
Okay.
You may have to type. You may have to type in the what your result was. They can't come on the cameras. Ah, no, Katie's gone.
No.
Ash is probably going to go next. I'll put technical difficulties here.
Yeah.
Because this is going to mess up my cameras, and I don't want to do that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Camera's not working now.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, Ash is kind of.
Oh no.
Hey, Katie's back.
Back.
Hey,
Yeah.
woo, cool.
I got 6.
Minor technical difficulties. 6, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. You add 6 to your. Take 6 away from your sanity.
Damn it.
As it sort of stares at you, you feel your sort of mind go lax. And there's a moment, a split moment where you were standing on the dock and you close your eyes and you almost blink. And when you open your eyes again, you're enveloped in darkness. And all you hear is a voice comforting around you. Mine. You are mine. And for the foreseeable future, you consider this creature an ally of yours, and you are charmed by it.
Ruh-roh.
So you consider this creature a friend.
Bad.
You can make a saving throw again if you take damage, or every 24 hours that you spend on this thing.
Is it just this enemy?
As far as you know, yeah, it's just this creature.
Okay.
That Nara now considers a friend. Not all of you see this, but yeah, Naren, this Bubbles is now your friend. He's
Oh,
considered an ally.
good to know.
You've made a friend.
Did you say for the next 24 hours?
So no, you can make the saving throw again after you take damage, or if you spend after 24 hours, if you
Jesus
spend
Christ.
at least 1 mile away from it.
What level of friends is this? Jesus Christ!
It's not friends. It's dominate mind. It's a very luscious ability. I love it.
Damn.
And you realize as well, the whispering in your mind is becoming more and more less fluid. It's becoming more solid and strengthened, almost like this thing now has a voice cemented inside your brain. You can both communicate telepathically. I believe it's a two-way thing. Yeah, it's a two-way thing. You can both communicate.
Oh.
So
I can talk to Bubbles.
You can talk to Bubbles in your head, yes. So as this happens, you all see Bubbles come down at Naren's level and then just stay there for a little bit and he recedes. And that's the end of his turn. Next up are the Chosen Few. As Garina, you slam onto the dock. This person here casually walks up to you. I need you to make a contested strength check for me as this person starts to restrain you.
Well, let's actually roll.
You need to beat a 16.
Roll back in. I'm in. Contested strength.
Mhm.
Where is? I got a 19.
19. Okay, so as this person comes over to you, you just see this person just calmly walk over and grab your arms and try and like put them behind your back. How do you fight this person off as you successfully manage to like get out of their grip and ungrapple?
I want to do it like there's an annoying fly.
You just sort of like bat this thing away, slapping him away.
Get off me.
And you notice like this person is wearing a mask. He's got a hood over their head, wearing chains, and they don't seem panicked at all. They just seem like they're just going about a routine, and they've seen what's happening, and they're deciding to restrain you, but they haven't tried to attack you. The rest of them, this one here is going to head over here, and this one here is going to start to head over here as well, towards the children.
Damn it.
Okay, so that's their go. Garina, it's your go.
Yay! Having pushed. Any, you make a decision.
Sorry, these are all making their way over to all of you as well.
Okay. I am going. I can't do much. I don't know whether or not I want to just start attacking these things, but they're not attacking me. I need to get on to the boat.
Well, our job is to distract everybody so the kids can get on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I'll hit these then.
Okay.
So hit who you like.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. Actually, Matt, can I have a chocolate one instead, please? Thank you. Sorry, big yogurt decisions being made.
Understand.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Woo! Sorry, everybody. Bear with the damage. That's a 12 plus 3. Oh, 15.
15. As you
Damage do. Oh, and my 1/8. Wait. Sorry.
Go on.
16. And
16.
is this no magical things?
No, seemingly not.
Okay.
As you
16.
carve into this person, you just your axe gets about halfway down their body before you just see them. And you see the others around you sort of look, and they just carry on about their business.
Oh, is he gone now?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
He did.
Wow.
and in my other
Nice.
attack, I'd do the same on this one.
He's a crumpled corpse on the ground.
Nice.
Oh,
Love that.
I don't.
Feed him.
I know.
Feed him to Bubbles.
Right, and then I want to attack this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 definitely
Well, the
hits
exact
again.
same. Where did I? That's my 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13
13.
damage.
You and again carve this this person almost in two, but you sort of like slash it, and you see it fall to its knees and in a pile of ragged clothes and corpse on the ground.
Like, guys, they're squishy.
Um,
And then that's my go
Chef.
down.
Okay.
Nice.
After your turn, Bubbles is going to use one of his legendary actions to move this tentacle here over to here, and can it move? Yeah, you can. It's going to attempt to attack Jam. You are just within its attack radius.
I just got here.
Oh, hang on.
yeah. Get involved, bud.
Okay, so I
Let
thought
me
you.
get
I thought you.
involved on my turn. I haven't done shit yet.
I thought you were close.
You chose your spot.
I will say, Aries, yeah, have you actually picked your spot, or is that just
No, I
where
sort
it
of
was
put you
default?
there. If you
No.
want to move to, because I don't know Jam's movements from last session, so I don't want you like right on the boat kind of thing. So I just sort of put you in the middle where between everyone's.
Did you say I was just in the radius?
No, you were just outside.
Just outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
perfect,
just
okay.
outside. I thought you were closer to the edge than you were. I'm
happy where I am.
because I let you retract yours. I'm going to retract mine and put it back to you. And instead, it's going to submerge this tentacle as it. It's
Wait,
not going...
retract what? What got retracted?
He retracted his
movement.
tentacle.
Yeah, the tentacle
Well,
got
what did
retracted.
I retract? I didn't retract shit.
No, I'd say I usually let you guys retract something if you. So I'm gonna do it. I'm allowed to do it. Hey, I'm the best DM apparently. Screw you guys. Okay, so it's going to submerge this tentacle as it comes over to here, and starts just sort of like crawling up the side of the ship. It's not going to do anything just yet, as there doesn't seem to be anything around that it can see that's a current threat within its radius right now.
Oh, you had to put it there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
EJ.
I will say, actually, I'll do it on your turn. I'll do it on your. So Jam, you'll go.
Okay. First of all, what was the original plan? So you said it was going towards the children, and we're trying to distract these guys from the children, right?
So the plan is distract everybody from the children so the children can get on the big ship to steal a chest.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the ultimate goal. We're just creating chaos in
Yeah.
order to distract everybody, basically.
Okay.
So basically, we're hoping the kids can get their shit together, and then we can leave.
Yeah. So you can kill the robed guys. You can do whatever. Also, TJ, can we get rid of the robed guys that are around Green?
I don't think they're dead.
They are corpses on the ground.
Can we
Okay.
get some
Like
racing
that,
trophies when they die?
So the guy that's closest to me, what would I do if I wanted to just grab him and throw him into the water?
I will say make a contested strength. You're going to have to do this in 2 turns. So make a contested strength check to grapple him, and then you can move half speed, half movement towards the edge of the dock, and then on your next turn you can just throw them in.
Okay, but I get an extra attack.
You do. But you only get the extra attack if you attack. You're technically not attacking. You're
It's not
So
an
if
extra
I
action.
was
You're
to
using
go
the
up to you and
grapple
just
action.
grab you by your shoulders and threaten to throw you
I'm
over the
going
edge
by
of
the
water
mechanics
in
of
the
D&D.
dock,
You are technically using the grapple action. You're not using an attack.
boo, hiss, stinky. Um,
It's true though.
what's the thing is the thing that I'm next to like the grate with like the hole in it?
Yeah, so that's
Is that where the kids are?
Oh, so the giant, the big metal broken grate in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the where Scooter is basically where all the children are. There's Scooter and 4 other kids that are running towards the boat at the moment.
Okay, but are they in the hole?
No,
No.
they're here. They're
Okay.
on the dock running towards the boat.
Okay, and is there a fence around it?
There does seem to be a small like wooden and rope fence. Yeah.
Ugh, okay.
Meaning you can throw the man down the hole if you wanted.
I will say if you because he's fairly close to the fence. If you want to use, instead of a grapple, if you want to push him, if you roll high enough, I will say that he goes over the fence. But you have to roll pretty high.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check. It is contested.
A strength check.
Yes, so you need to beat a 9.
I rolled another natural 20.
God damn it!
Oh,
So-
we should all take a session off. There's
Yeah.
good luck coming back.
That's your first roll. So as you
first
like
2 rolls.
describe what happens when you run up to this person and just like push them over the fence.
It's gonna be very comical. So I just like watch him walk past me. He doesn't really notice me, I don't think. So I'm just gonna walk up behind him. I'm assuming that he's going to be walking towards the children. I'm just gonna no. And I'm gonna like do like the classic like tap on the shoulder. He turns around and then I push him so that he falls backwards into the hole.
Nice. As you push him, he boom, boom, clambers down, and as you see him tumble, you see his arm like grab the edge, and then you just see his fingers, and he falls, and he sort of like, you see him disappear, and then you hear as if he's splashed into the water below.
Nice. Cool.
So that's your action. You have a bonus action and a little bit of movement left as well.
Yeah, well, I only moved 1 square, so yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do.
Throw the dead bodies in the water.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's 2 dead bodies next to Karina.
Okay.
Dead.
I will start working on that then.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll grab this guy, the guy that's closest. This guy.
Okay, cool. So you go and you
My
grab him.
only issue with this, and sorry to
Mhm.
be that person,
Yeah.
is that I don't know if anyone in game would know that these things are gonna get up.
You wouldn't.
No,
But
but
it might be
We're
feeding Bubbles the bodies that are just on the ground.
Oh, okay.
that's
That's
I
that's
think that's
exactly
the
my
plan,
thought.
yeah.
We're just
Removing
we're
corpses.
we're getting rid of evidence and we're
Right,
feeding
okay.
the
Yeah.
angry octopus.
I could just see the comments where people are like, they're
Yeah.
metagaming. They...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
good looking out. But yeah, I think because I think Katie mentioned when the first one died originally,
I did.
you were like, throw it in the water to feed Bubbles.
Yeah.
Um,
Before you attacked the other one, I was like, feed him to Bubbles.
Okay, that's fine.
yeah. So none of you know anything still. So it's all good.
No.
cool.
So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
work on grabbing this guy. I'm assuming that I'm not gonna be able to do much.
so I'll let you, because it's a corpse right now. So I'll let you grab it. But I
Okay.
don't think you have
Like-
enough movement to start moving it towards the edge of the dock just yet. 'Cause you're at half.
So I
movement speed.
move. Oh yeah, because I move 5, 15. And if I'm at half movement, then I probably have like 5 feet of
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah. So you can
So I
start
just fling him
moving.
over my shoulder.
Nice. And you start moving. You start like getting ready to move him towards the edge of the dock
Yeah.
on your next turn. It is the
Can I
children's
not
turn.
move that 5 feet?
How much movement have you moved so far? You've moved 15 feet, right?
Yeah,
So
but I didn't have him in my arms at that time.
How much movement do you
So
have?
it's half of the movement
30,
I have left.
30 feet, right?
Can I just shimmy him a little bit?
So
One
I'll
square?
say you can move him 5 feet.
Is that
I
one
love the
square?
amount of bartering Ares has done during
I
this
know.
turn.
You had one session and you just got back, and now you want to negotiate?
Yeah, I'm
How
trying
dare
to
you?
make up for it. I want to play.
Where do you want to move him to?
I'm gonna go. I'll go back towards that pit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you wanna, so you go that way and he.
I'll
comes
just
with you.
go there. Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
Yay.
It is now the kids' go. As Scooter and his like little squadron of children are like running. They see Garina cut down 2 of these people and see Jam just launch one into the hole, and they stop a little bit and go, "I wish you guys had come earlier." And they just start like running. They're going to use their act to dash as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. As they sort of like get to the edge of the docks and they look around, they oh right, and they turn to you, Garina, and go, because they can't see you anymore, and they go, "We need to get."
I told them earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I remember distinctly when
Oh,
I told them to come
they
across.
told
They
you
said
that you're
they would
under
have
the
to use
crane.
the crane.
So one of the kids looks over to you, and Scooter looks over to you, 84. One of the kids looks to Garina, one Scooter looks to 84, and they go, "We need to get across that jetty. There's no way we're going to be able to jump that. Any plans?"
And 84 is just going to point to the crane. It's like, any good at climbing?
Yeah. And you see him getting like
Excellent.
really excited, and he orders the other kids to stay put as he moves his last 5 feet there. As the
Scooter
kids
looks
are
like he
now-
could be my son.
Yeah, he does a little bit, yeah. So the rest of the kids are at the dock edge at the moment. He orders 2 of them actually to stay right next to the jetty, and the other 2 come with him. Okay. With that, Bubbles is going to use his last legendary action of the turn to use this tentacle again, submerges and comes over to here at the edge of the dock, and you just see the tentacle slam
Ew.
between. So cutting off Garina and Jam currently is a large, almost like muscular gray and green tentacle that seems to just be pulsing and writhing.
A Jam dry heaves.
Yeah.
Garina did that
Garina
twice
dries
in the last
a lot
episode.
too. Yeah.
So, nice. As this disgusting, wet tentacle just slams, it sort of sends a ripple. Garina and Jam, I need you to make strength saves for me to see if you can stay on your feet.
Okay. 14, 15, 16,
A 10.
17.
10. What was that, Jam?
17.
So, Jam, you managed to sort of like stay on your feet. Garina, you sort of jolt a little bit and you end up falling. You are currently prone.
Oh, fantastic.
So you just see this thing, and it seems it's like suckers are stuck to the dock itself and like latching itself.
Garina then dry heaves.
So with that, at top of the combat round, 84, it's your go.
Okay, great. 84.
Oh, that wasn't its last.
Where's this guy looking?
That guy is looking towards Garina. So the both of them are running currently towards the commotion. Well, not running. They're sort of like
Okay.
almost like jogging, not in a hurry.
Okay. Can I please try and climb onto the crane then and start going along the top?
Yes, go ahead and make an athletics check for.
Yeah.
Or an actually acrobatics. This would be.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Sure. I prefer acrobatics, so thanks.
No worries.
So that is a 22.
A 22. Yep. No worries. You managed to. You climb up, and you run along.
I'm still trying to be like I know I can't super hide walking along a crane, but you know.
The crane is
she's
fairly
actively
high.
keeping an eye on.
So the crane itself goes higher than the tentacle. So the tentacle is about 10, 15 feet in the air, and the crane sort of like goes above it. And so you run along. Are you running along the neck of it, are you?
Yeah, I'm
You are.
running along the, yeah.
Amazing.
So I was here, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Mhm.
I'm now, like, on the end of it.
Yeah.
And TJ, you know what I want to do.
I know what you want to do.
I want to do an assassin drop onto the guy below
So,
me.
Go ahead and make a stealth check first for me. And
Of
we'll see how this
course.
goes.
Of course. Stealth, stealth, stealth. So, that is unnatural 20.
Okay. So you sort of like run up, you do like the Ezio move where you like put your hands behind your back and like you run up and you perch, and you sort of look down and you see this person like just staring at this tentacle, just almost like kind of mesmerized by it almost, seemingly unnoticed. You are unnoticed by this person.
Okay, cool. Then, using my hidden blade,
Mhm.
I am literally just gonna jump off, and essentially I'm gonna try and like ride his shoulders, I guess, while I stab him in the neck.
Okay, amazing. So you
to kill him.
you jump down. I need you just. This is purely for recovery. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make a dex save for me because it's quite a high jump.
Save.
So you're still going
Okay.
to be able to kill him. Is whether you can recover from.
Well, I think we'll be fine, considering that's a 19 plus 6,
Okay.
25.
So you just hear like a really fucked up eagle in the background, like as as you jump down, and you land on this person's shoulders, and you stab it in the neck, and you feel it just go all the way in. And
Love that.
being up close and personal with this kill, you notice that there is no reaction to what you've just done, except the body just falls to the ground.
Do I like? What does it feel like?
Feels like flesh. It feels like you've stabbed flesh. You feel that you are riding atop a humanoid body, and you can't see anything else because the entire body is like fully covered and clothed and masked. But it feels like you've penetrated flesh. You don't get any reaction, and it's like he flops to the ground. You sort of ride him down. You sort of stand, and you just notice that he's just crumpled on the ground, dead.
I'm gonna try and push him over the edge of the boat.
Okay, you go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
an
I knew
adult
that was
person.
coming.
Yeah.
I knew that was
Yeah.
coming.
Turn into a crane.
I've never turned into something that big before,
No, you
so I doubt
haven't.
that's gonna work.
I meant like a small one, you know, like what will work. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a 14.
A 14? Yeah. Okay, so 14's enough. So you struggle a little bit. You kick him,
Yeah.
and then you realize, oh shit, it's not gonna work. Kick him. So you just have to sort of like push him with your hand. Push it into the water.
It's like, go over the edge.
So you push it into the water, and this corpse just disappears. And as it hits the water, you see the tentacle almost and like react to something in the water.
Okay, great. I still have a little bit of movement. Where's this guy looking?
This guy's looking towards towards an Aaron Bubbles.
Okay, sweet. Then, are there any like cannons or anything on this ship?
No, this is from what you can see looking around. This seems to be a trade ship. There is no no artillery or anything.
Fine. Then for now, she's just gonna turn herself into a box to match the other crates that are in the area.
Okay.
So she's now hidden.
Okay, so mark
and
off
then she's
another
done.
transformation as well. I believe that's 4.
Yeah. Yep. I have done 4. I have 4 left.
You have 4? Oh, yeah, because you're leveled. For some
I
reason,
have
I keep
8.
thinking
I
you
have
had
one
6,
one
but
for
it's-
every level.
You do, yeah. Okay, so with that go, Bubbles is going to use. This is his last legendary reaction. I thought it was the other one, but it wasn't. Because he literally had his go like a few goes before. He's going to use Psychic Drain, and because Naren, you are charmed, he regains 1d10 hit points. Sweet. Cool. As you feel a pulsing, Naren, in your chest, and that darkness that you can see around sort of starts to like shine a little bit and pulse, and you feel yourself just a little bit, and then you feel, if you didn't know better, you'd say that it was drawing power from this friend of yours. This best friend is feeding off of you, and you want to help it in that way. You just smile as it takes some of your essence for itself. And Naren, it is your go.
I hate that it's charmed. Because I'm like, there's no way she would be giving up any power.
You have nothing's been taken from you like too much
No,
yet.
I get that. I get it.
You've willingly helped it heal.
So I'm psychically tethered to this creature, so I can just talk to it
Yeah.
freely, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey Bubbles, so we don't really want to hurt you, and I definitely don't. We're just trying to get what's on the ship. So could you like help us out with that? Because like we just want to get what's on the ship and then go. That'd be really great.
Make a persuasion
thank you.
check with advantage. As you say this, you hear that other voice, that other entity, almost like a backing track to you. As if this thing that's living inside your head.
You keep cutting out for me, TJ.
Sorry.
And me.
Is that better?
Yeah, I guess you're
no.
like talking and then you cut out randomly. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So as you're talking.
No, you're gone now.
God, hang on, bear with. Technical difficulties again.
Yeah.
Woo! Always off it.
Hello.
Hello.
It just means they get to see the cute picture of Rena smashing up a computer.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, as you're like saying this to Bubbles, the entity that's living inside your head almost acts like a backing track as it repeats what you say as a whisper, slightly delayed. And there is a familiarity in this entity's voice towards this creature.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
What did
real
you
good
roll?
with a 24.
24.
24.
As you hear
He's
the
pulling the
rumble,
reverse.
and there's a moment where like the darkness is blinked out by your surroundings, and then you're back into that space again as you hear the voice. Oh, he has been waiting, friend. And you seem to have gotten through to him. Whether or not he helps you is another question, but you seem to have made some kind of connection to it.
Awesome. And I would like to then, because the guards have had their turn now and they didn't come towards me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to hold my action in case they approach me, and if they approach me, I would then like to try and push them into the water to be like, nope, out my way.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're holding a push action.
Yeah.
Then the trigger is if any guard comes towards you and like tries to attack you in any way or like do anything.
Yeah, because these guys are looking at me anyway, so I'm like, okay, and they didn't approach me, so I'm like,
Yeah, they're sort of
confusing.
like looking at you, looking at Bubbles,
Yeah.
and they're sort of like looking at their surroundings, almost like in a daze.
Yeah. And yeah, since I've asked Bubbles for help, I'm like, maybe Bubbles will do something if I just leave him to it. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
holding your action, and with that,
Yeah.
it's Boris's go.
Oh, okay. What is Boris doing? I keep forgetting that he has a go. Sorry, Boris.
Poor Boris.
Poor Boris. Considering he's been attacked a few times, he's gonna perform Duck's Back. Just concentration for 1 minute. Boris flutters his feathers and flicks out his entire wingspan. A thick protective layer of flowing water is conjured around his body. Casting the spell grants you +4 to your AC for 1 minute.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna plus that 4.
Nice.
Because he needs it. Because he's at 11 otherwise.
Yikes.
Which ain't great.
Nope. He's a duck.
He's a duck. So I'm gonna mark that as active. And then because he doesn't have that's his one action. Can he I don't know, hold an action? I know he's done an action, but can he hold an action or prepare an action?
Gonna say no. If you've used the action, you won't be able to hold it.
Fair enough. And he's just gonna chill where he is. Not a problem to him.
Okie dokie.
He is now protected.
With that, okay. Okay, with that, it's Bubbles' turn.
Oh.
This tentacle here is going to so it can just about get there. 5, 10.
Don't love the fact that they're all here. That doesn't fill me with great confidence, I have to say.
Okay. So this technically counts as his movement, I believe. So he's going to. What can he do? Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
I don't like how happy you
Sorry.
are.
I read the range wrong on the tentacle. I thought it was 10 feet.
Oh.
So this tentacle here is going to make so he gets 2 tentacle attacks and then he gets an ability attack. Whether he gets that ability, bear with me. Okay. He's going to hit the group of kids that's on the jetty.
Dude, what have they done to you?
So,
Nothing.
that is a 20 to hit, an unnatural 20. As the tentacle one just slaps them down, and all 3 you just see them clamber to the ground. They take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as they when they all just as a collective. So it's 14 divided by 3 essentially.
Okay, that's better.
Sorry, divided by 2. So they take 7 each. As one of them, as this tentacle slams down, one of their legs sort of like sprawls out, and the tentacle wraps around them and holds them in the air. It is going to use its second tentacle attack on Garina, as this tentacle that's blocking you sort of like rise up a little bit and just starts to basically go for you. That's another unnatural 20. You take... Oh, that's not too bad. 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you were considered grappled as well.
Brilliant. Pronoun grappled.
So it's I would have had advantage on that check, but yeah, I forgot your prone. So it picks you up from the ground after slamming you further in, and as its final ability, it's going to use consume memories on you, Garina. I need you to make an intelligence save for me.
Get rid of the weird frogman memories.
Yes.
That is a 3.
3.
Ooh.
I need you to roll a d12 for me.
It's a 4.
Go ahead and take 4 from your sanity as you feel yourself drawn in by this like tentacle, and you sort of look over at this massive creature, and you suddenly start to hear voices in your head, and you sort of look and turn, and you realize that what is one of your most treasured memories, Garina?
Oh no.
Probably.
Fucking the frog. Say fucking the frog.
Oh
I
my
know
god,
that's
I
not
love frog fucking. Honestly, wow.
That was like your favorite moment, right?
One of my most treasured moments is when I cut my boyfriend's head off. Loved that. Probably. The first one that comes to mind is like the first time I knocked on Jeannie's door to ask for a room.
As
Yeah.
you find your mind sort of like wandering a little bit, and you find yourself in that place, you look around, and it almost feels like you were placed on the ground by this tentacle, and you look around. And there's something off about it, but you're definitely on the streets of Monarch City. You're in the outer city. You look around, and you realize that you know exactly where you are. You're outside this door. You've seen a flyer for some accommodation that you're looking for in the city. And as you knock, it echoes out. And the door opens to darkness. And you find yourself drawn back further and further as a vignette of ink sets itself into your mind. And you feel that memory of yours getting further and further away, as if it never happened. And you open your eyes, and you're dangling, and you hear the noise come back of everything happening, the chaos. And you don't know what you've lost, but it feels sad. You feel upset, but you don't know why.
No.
As that is Bubbles' go, it is the chosen few. So as they make their way, 5, 10,
so you
15,
know.
20, they make their way over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, they're going to make... No, he would go over here. He's going to stand over here. Oh, where is it? Sort of like almost like blocking the way a little bit.
Food.
This corpse and this corpse here. Jam, as you're carrying this corpse on your back, you start to hear like just wetness as like you look, and where this person has been like almost carved in two, you see tendons and tendrils linking together, and you just see them connecting and pushing and pulling the bits together of this person as you hear crunch, crunch, and this person begins to like move. I'm going to need you to make a contested strength check, because it's going to try and jump off your back.
Hey,
Fucking goddamn!
I'm gonna try you.
6.
Oh, yeah. Easily done.
Okay, so you're like holding it, and it starts to like wriggle in your arms. After you knew this thing was dead, it starts to try and escape as you like keep hold of it on your shoulder. Garina, as you're like looking down at the corpse that you killed before, you see the two halves and just start to like get up, and they're going to try and restrain the kids. So one is going to
Why?
So one is going to try and restrain Scooter, and the other is going to try and restrain one of the kids that's with him.
We need to
so
scarecrow this dude. We need to take their arms and throw them over there, and take their
That
legs
is
and throw it over
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They rolled the exact same.
Wow.
So they rolled, both of them rolled 13s, plus 1, which is 14. So I'm going to roll a contested strength check for Scooter. And the other
Scooter's a
kid
big
as well.
boy now.
No.
Scooter
that
is the fox, which adds a
Yeah.
sneak bonus to get away from situations.
So unfortunately, none of the kids managed to get out. Scooter rolled a 9, which would have been a
sake.
10, and the other one rolled a 10, which would have been 11. As you see the chosen few just grab Scooter by the shoulders and just hold him with one arm as he sort of struggles, starts hitting against him. He goes, "Help me! These ah!" And you see the chosen few just start to squeeze a little bit, tighter and tighter, as this other kid as well is starting to almost weep as the chosen few holds them. And they seem to only be going after the children at the moment,
Creeps.
which
Yeah.
actually, because
Nonce.
oh wait, no, you are a box. Nonce.
I'm a
Nonce!
You're
box.
a box,
I'm a
so
box.
this person
Can't
wouldn't
see
have seen
me.
you. No. This member of the chosen few, Naren, comes towards you and sort of just steps and just sort of looks and doesn't say anything. You feel make an insight check for me.
13.
13. It kind of feels like they want to say something to you, but they're not. They're just not saying anything to you. They're just, you don't know whether it's they're refusing to speak to you, whether you're not enough for them to speak to you, or whether they can't. You're unsure, but they just sort of step towards you and look.
They're wearing a mask, right?
They are wearing a mask, yeah.
Okay.
So, with that, it is Garina's go.
Can I try and when I'm grappled, what do you mean by I'm grappled? Is it can I move my arms
So
or
your movement is 0. You can still move your arms and attack, but you don't have movement speed.
Okay. Can I try and cut the tentacle?
Yes,
off
you
me?
can. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Get me down.
Get you doing.
That is a 21.
21, easily done. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 plus 3. 11. Is it magic?
No, this creature is not magic.
11.
11. You feel yourself give just a little bit, but it's still barely holding on to you.
And I'll do it again.
Okay, do it again.
It hits. That's an 18
Okay.
without adding more.
Nice.
I can't be bothered with the maths.
Fair.
Was that a 10 or a 12? 6 plus 5, 11.
You carve this thing, and the end of it just snaps and cuts off, and you see it retract, and it sort of retracts into the water, and you are freed, and you hit the dock. Luckily, it didn't have you any further in the air. Actually, it had you 15 feet in the air, didn't it? After it grabbed you, so you take 6 points. Oh, that was a really bad roll. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Good lord. Max damage. I'm sorry. As you hit the ground, you feel your arm just and the tentacle is gone.
Can I?
Naren, as this happens, by the way, you feel yourself almost like pain in response. You're unsure why, as your surroundings are blurred and there's darkness still. You can barely your surroundings are essentially out of focus, so you don't know why, but you felt yourself be hurt without being hurt.
There.
Can I please? Can I action surge?
Yeah.
And then you did bonus, you don't know. Okay, so I can only hit once with an action surge, I think.
No, with an action surge, you get both of your attacks back because you're.
But I think. Wait. So my extra attack is a bonus.
Oh, it's an extra attack that you get. Okay.
Yeah, so because it's 2 weapon fight, so I don't get 2 attacks. I get an attack and then an extra attack as my bonus.
Right. Okay.
So
So you get one more
with
attack after
action
an
surge, I get 1 additional action. I don't get an additional bonus action. I assume.
I've always ruled it so action surge is basically you get your action back, and as your extra attack is a result of you attacking with your action. So I'd say you get both back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. Right, let me take off that I've used that.
Yeah.
And now I want to try and save the children.
Okay, go ahead and save the children.
Are these 2 have the 2 next to me there?
Yeah, so
Both
the
holding
the children on the jetty are like on the ground, also like writhing in pain, but there are 2 that have been restrained by these guards.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll attack them.
Mhm.
So. Oh, it's a nat 20.
Hey.
Um.
Don't get the Shadows Bane again or whatever it's called.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Go ahead and roll
It's actually
d4.
inconvenient. Right. I'll do my. Yeah. Let's roll the d4 first.
And you don't want to be a warlock, but you are.
That is Princess Misery. Paralyzes the target until the end of an ally's next turn.
Nice.
So this one's paralyzed.
Yep.
Hooray!
I mean, I do damage on
You
it
do
too.
damage on it as well, yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10. So 27.
27. How do you want to like carve this thing up?
Have you ever seen those videos of when they're like they've got the ice cream and then they're like doing this?
Yeah.
And then they like smooth it out and then they make things. I want to do that.
Oh my god. Scrape it along the ground and then
I want to mince him.
You want to turn him to mince. You go absolutely ham on this thing, and you turn it to like mulch and mince, and you just see it like just in bits on the ground. And as you like hit it for the final time, mincing it up, you hear that voice in your head going, "It's my turn." As you hit it, you see this like almost like red gold form over the bits and the parts of this corpse as it sinks in, and you hear, "That thing won't be getting up anytime soon."
Nice. Garina, when she's upset, she just gets angry. So that's why this is happening. She's upset because she's lost her memory. She doesn't realize she's lost.
Yeah.
And then Garina's gonna kind of like step on the mince and then attack this one.
Okay.
But when she hears the voice say that, she's gonna laugh and kind of think like, "Welcome to the battle." That was a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh, I should just leave the dice out. Why do I put them back every time?
Organization.
That is a 4 + 4, 8.
So 8. As you stab into this thing, and you carve it into its chest about an inch or so, and as it's like holding Scoot, you just see it turn to you, unfazed.
Okay. I am done.
Okay.
Run, child.
With that, it's Bubbles is going to use a legendary action, and this tentacle here is going to move over to here. And 84, as a box, you see this tentacle come over the boat and slither across. And there's a hatch just by the side of you, and you just see it
No, you can't have whatever's in this ship. This is ours.
And you see it open the hatch, and it then like
Oh.
retracts. You don't see where it goes until you hear as this tentacle slams into the side of the ship underneath, and you feel yourself like rock a little bit as Naren, you see a tentacle briefly as you blink out this darkness space. You turn and you see a tentacle just come out of the side of the ship and retract again as it continues to just essentially watch this space. As this happens, this person, he's going to make a strength check that he fails, and he goes flying into the water. And at this moment, with Bubbles right next to him, he's bloody trapped. With Bubbles right next to him, he sort of flings, and you see Bubbles just eat this thing as he like flings into the thing. Naren, you hear,
Thank you, Bubbles. This is what Naren's like charmed.
It is going to. Ooh, what's it? Okay. That's its legendary action. It is Jam's turn.
Okay. I'm still dragging this dude.
You are still dragging. You've got half movement. You've got 15-foot movement.
Yeah, that means I can get to here. Oh, not there. Here. Come with me.
He comes with you.
And then I'm gonna
Also, for the sake of ease, I'm going to say he's on the same square as you.
Okay.
So...
Nice. I'm going to go toilet really quick, but I've still got the headset on.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we get to hear her pee.
We're pressing together. We're pressing together. This is a new moment for us.
We're fighting and pressing over here. We're pressing and fighting over here.
We're bonding. Okay.
So you want to throw him into the hole?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that's a bonus action. As you like have him on you anyway, you just fling him over the thing, and he goes. He goes flying into the hole. As you hear it splash.
Yay! Okay. Now what do I do? Okay.
Now what do you do? You've got.
Is this tentacle still here, or has it like?
No, that's gone now. So this is
okay.
Oh.
I wanna. Maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Because I used all my movement for moving that guy. I'm gonna use my dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over to here.
Nice.
Yay. And then I can't really do much else, can I?
You've still got an action left.
Yay. What's this guy doing?
Isn't that
this guy's? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Dash is an action. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna question it.
God, Ash, teacher's pet.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not letting Aries get away with things.
Fun.
Okay, then that's my turn.
He rolled a natural 20. He gets to get told on. It's fine. Okay, with Jams go, the kids are up next. The three on the jetty sort of dust themselves off, and you see Garina, Jam, and 84. You wouldn't be able to see it from here, so just Garina and Jam. You see just like a determination in their eyes, and they sort of brush themselves off, and they just run towards this person, and they're going to try and rip this chosen few member off of Scooter. So they're going to do it with advantage because there's two of them. So that is a 15, and contested check for a natural 1. So as these kids just like run towards the thing, Scooter goes, "Formation 20," and they go, "Yes, sir!" And they just like slide under his legs, grab the chosen few, and the other one like climbs upon Scooter and just clocks this chosen few in the face as he just lets go. And they swing around the chosen few's neck and just start to like strangle him and just try and like put him under. As the other one just tries to like rip his legs from out under him and make him prone. Which I'm gonna say because they did the. So that's their action. But the kid that was saved by Garina turns and like nods at Scooter and just runs and clocks them. He's going to, with a 12, just clocks him straight in the face. And with the kid holding his feet, you see the chosen few just slam onto the ground. And Scooter looks, brushes himself off, and goes, "Oh, you've got a crane to climb." And he runs, and he's going to make an athletics check. 17.
Oh, boy.
So
Nice.
that would be a 19 because he's got +3 in his dex. So he runs along. So he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's on the tip at the moment of the. I'll say he's just there, just for ease. So he runs along this thing and looks down at this the ship that's now sort of rocking a little bit, and the hatch that's open. And he's seemingly just looking around for something. But he sort of looks and goes, "That's too high. I know my limits."
Well, come, Matt. Is he at the end of the thing?
Yeah, so he's basically right where you were.
Okay. Well, because I didn't move when I turned into a box, am I not below where he needs to jump?
You are, but it's a fairly high jump.
I was hoping I was a big enough box.
I mean, he'd land in you, but he would take a fair amount of damage.
Well, I'm a cargo crate, so I'm closed. So essentially, I'm giving him a step.
Oh, so the neck of the crane is high in the air.
Oh,
so
okay.
How it is it's basically taking cargo
Fair.
off. So the neck of the crane is about 20-25 feet in the air. From
Okay.
Neck of the crane to the deck, basically. So it would be 20
Fair
feet
enough.
if he was to land on you.
I guess I'll just become a trampoline. It's all good.
As he looks down and just sort of shakes it away. It is top of the combat round. 84, so you'll go.
Oh.
Great. I'm gonna message him.
Hey, Bill.
And we could go full Assassin's Creed and do a bale of hay. And I'm gonna message him, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna become something soft. Make sure to land correctly. Not damage yourself. And he is able to message me back because that's apparently how message works.
It is apparently. And you hear a reply. He goes, "Right, make it good."
Okay. So. Can I quickly see in the hole that the tentacle went in?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Sure. What's my perception? Only 1. So 16.
16. From where you are, it's difficult to make out. And with the damage that's been sustained as well, the lights sort of off a little bit. There is dim light inside. From what you can see from here, you definitely can figure out that the cargo hold is probably further back. So it's so you would have to go in and to the back of the ship essentially, because from what you can see here, doesn't look like there's anything resembling cargo. It just seems like there's beds and things from where you can see.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt really quickly. Can we all smile for a picture for Instagram?
Yeah.
Because I feel like every time we all take a picture, I'm like in the background.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take one as well. I'll post it on our Instagram.
Try not to get the map in though, because it's wrong week.
No, I won't. There we go.
Yay.
Put it in the chat.
Beautiful.
I do think at the beginning of each session we should do a picture. We should make it known that we're doing a picture, because I have noticed that every time I make a picture, I'm sort of semi-smiling, but I always manage to get someone in a thing where they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
Saying that,
that's
I think
what
I
you
have
see.
managed to do that with Aries already. I'm gonna focus.
excellent.
Your eyes are closed.
Cute.
Okay. So, knowing that, she is gonna turn into we will go full Assassin's Creed. We'll turn into a Bale of Hay.
Okay.
Um,
That's your 5th transformation.
Yep, 3 left.
3 left.
Let's
The
hope,
most you've
let's
used
hope
in a
I
day
don't need
for a while.
them. It is the most I've used in a day. Whoa. Feeling it.
Going off the scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we always said that these are the changes I can do without repercussions.
Yeah. Like the small ones, the incremental ones, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like I can do more if I want to. It's just
oh yeah, you don't like
gonna
your limit
trigger
is
cause
your level,
issues.
but you can push
Yeah.
past that if you choose to.
Yeah. It's just not a great
Yeah,
idea.
it's what happens after is the issue.
Okay. Because I don't need to be human to perform spells, I'm going to do a healing word on the kids, considering the kids seem to have a collective health.
Okay.
What
is your healing word?
So my healing word is just going to be like, for the treasure!
Nice.
So, and I'm going to cast it at 2nd level. So I will roll. That's not a D4. That's a D6. I want a D4. Do. Right. So that's 3, 2, and my spellcasting ability modifier. So they gain back 8 health.
8 health. Okay. They are at full health.
Oh, love that. Hell yeah.
As you fire this healing word towards them, and they just like you just see them just like beating on this guy just on the ground.
For that treasure. Excellent. Love this. I love inciting a riot. Is there anything else?
It won't be the last time.
Is there anything else I want to do? Chippa. No, I think we're good.
Okay.
That's me done.
Okie dokie. Naren, it's your go.
Cool. As I was gonna do this to the other one before I got eaten by bubbles, I would like to message the guy on the deck. And I'm gonna message him to just be like, are you stuck here or are you here by choice? And obviously they can talk back, so.
As you message into this person's head, you get a response, I guess? But it's just droning. It's just and after a while, before the message spell cuts out, it's just continuous. Like that's what's in its head.
Cool. Okay. We use message as a bonus action, don't we?
In combat, yeah, we do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, I would like to go up to the guy and try to remove his mask.
Okay. Go ahead and make a contested strength check for me.
So
I guess I need to stop you
about that.
Dice. You need to be.
Yeah, you have to walk the plank.
Yeah, I gotta walk the plank. So I mean, maybe I'm on the plank if he's like in the way. Is he in the way, or
he's just off to the side of it, so he's not like
okay.
blocking your path.
In that case, yeah, I will be on the thing.
Okay, so you need to be a 4.
I need to be a 4.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a natural 19. What was it? Strength check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unnatural 20.
So as you you grab this person and they just grab your arms and you struggle for a little bit and they just try and push you away, and they push you back, and as they do, you drag the mask with you and you hold it in your hand, and it's a wooden mask, very crudely made, almost like the materials aren't expensive materials at all. It's very slapped together. You see the slits in the eyes, and you look up, and you see under the hood flesh, but it's like someone has taken the flesh and just twisted it. There is a spiral of flesh just in where a face should be. And there's no face, it's just twisted meat.
Gross.
Real gross.
Mm.
Killing these guys is a mercy. That's what Naren just shouts out to everyone.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
As you see Scooter just like on top of the crane, just being like, "Flight, Sarge!" Is that your go?
Child?
Child.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, that is my go. I have no bonus actions or anything.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll use the remainder of my movement just to go around the guy, so I don't leave his combat, but I want him targeted on me. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you like walk around him, you just see him follow you and just turn.
Yeah.
It's Boss's go.
Woo! Okay. Sweet. What's Boris gonna do? How close do they have to beat him? 1 second while I check a thing. Okay. I have Boris move over to the next mast over. And then we're gonna. Oh, he just gets in. No, he did 5 and 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Just because I'm gonna try and get in as many people as possible.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So, Boris is gonna cast Aid.
Okay.
Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range, and I'm increasing that by increasing the spell level. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it lasts for
We'll
8
go ahead
hours.
And add that to
So,
your character sheets.
Are you doing that on everyone, are you?
yeah, I'm basically doing it on all of us. I'm not including the kids. Because I've only taken it up by 1 level, so that then allows me to do 4 people. So,
So what am I adding?
Sorry.
So basically add 5 temporary hit points to use.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice.
Temporary hit points.
Oh, you sound like that dog.
Woo!
Quincy, we're going to the vet. Woo! Quincy, you hate the vet.
Hit the back. Oh.
I love Quincy so
That is
It's
the
such
best
a good
compliment.
You've just been called Quincy. Okay.
as,
I can't listen to this music anymore. My good God.
What
which
are you
one were you
listening
listening
to?
The fight from last time, but
Nice.
it's just the same thing over and over and over again. It's just
Can I
done,
suggest
I've
done,
got.
done.
Pirates of
Done.
the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Oh,
been
that's
listening to the
fantastic.
Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, and whoa,
That's
peak for this
fantastic.
fight.
I've got Celtic rock on.
As Boris flies over Scooter, he just goes, "I bathed with the bloody thing."
Excellent.
Is that Boris's go?
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay. So as it's now Bubbles' turn. Bubbles is going to. Bubbles going to make 2 tentacle attacks. He's going to move over here, and he's going to 5, 10, 15. No, Garina's just in range. He's going to try and attack Garina with his first shot again. Oh my god! That's
Did it miss?
it's a fucking. It's below 10, basically. I can't be asked to do the maths. And
Strong miss.
second. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look, shall we? Actually. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so Bubbles himself is going to move further into the dock.
Oh.
Actually, Bubbles sort of like he's like says to you, you hear the voice in your head again now, and he goes, "Find it." And you see him submerge. Jam and Garina, you feel like a quake beneath you, and suddenly you
Ruh-roh.
see Bubbles smash through the dock, and you see pieces of debris flying everywhere. And you see the children. They're going to make a strength check to see if they can stay on their feet. Oh, that's really bad. You see them
Oh, no.
fly 5 feet back, and one of them just sort of like hits the rail near the tentacle, and this creature just sort of like looms over you both, and it's going to take this tentacle here. Actually, no, it's going to use consume memories on you, Jam. I need you to make an intelligence throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the downfall.
It's a 9.
A 9.
Ooh.
As you feel yourself like drawn in, you see this creature just sort of come towards you, and its gaping jaw opens up, and you feel yourself like shaking with fear. I need you to roll a d12 for me.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, I won't retcon it for you, Naren, but I completely forgot this is a damage spell, damage ability as
I
well.
did wonder. I was like, I have
Yeah,
taken
I'm
no
sorry,
damage. What's
yeah,
going on
my
here?
bad.
Sorry.
I don't have a D12 out.
I was like, oh yeah,
so
insanity, but yeah, there's no
7.
damage.
7. You can retract 7 from your sanity number, and you also take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I need to know one of your most treasured memories.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta do maths.
Oh my god, I zoned out for a second and now it's on the dock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it smashes through, and you see it after it like misses you. You see, so like there is a
Hang-
massive hole in the dock now. The concrete is just flying.
Fairs.
Crazy. What was it that you asked me, TJ? Sorry, I was doing maths.
One of Jam's most treasured memories.
Okay.
Oh, our episode got uploaded.
I do it every time we start.
Oh.
Tuesday.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awful. It's a bittersweet memory, but when he first arrived back to his parents after going to the inner city for the first time, and after leaving Masilla for the first time and getting back to them, and just seeing that they were still alive, because that was his main fear. Seeing that they were still alive is probably one of his favorite memories, seeing the look on their faces, seeing that they were relieved to see him alive as well.
Okay. As you sort of you feel yourself go under just a little bit, and you open your eyes, and you're greeted with you're standing on the hill, and your house is in front of you, and you look around you, and you should see Masilla, but you just see the ocean, and you see tentacles coming up from the ocean. And as Toast and Peanut make their way out of your house, they greet you. My boy, you're back. We just thought. And you see their faces drop. And you see a tentacle pluck your parents from where they were stood, and another one holding them both as they retract. And you feel yourself pulled away. And in this moment, as your surroundings start to come back to you, you realize you haven't seen your parents since the attack on Monarch. Are they still alive? You have no idea. You've traveled all this way, and you haven't even gone home yet. And this falls over you as the chaos comes back, and you just see debris around you, and you see this huge creature in front of you. It's going to use its last tentacle attack on Garina again. As
Solid.
actually, No, it can't reach Scooter. So I'm going to use a different
Stop
dice this
trying to
time.
attack the children.
It's only helping Nara at the
They're
moment. please.
squishy.
It's going to lash out at Garina. That is a natural 20. Yeah. Yummy. Okay, so Garina, you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As the tentacle retracts and just hits you down and grabs you again. You are again considered grappled.
Oh, let me up!
So again, you sort of like get flung down. I think you were grappled before, actually, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Hit the children.
as the tentacle just like has you in its like grip, it just slams you on the dock and just holds you there again. That's
Brilliant.
Bubbles' go. It is the chosen few. This person here, it's gonna roll with disadvantage to try and get up, but he has 3 kids just kicking the shit out of him. And he fails.
Yeah.
So you just see these kids just get that's for doing that, and that's for yesterday as well. And you see Scooter just like look behind him and go, "Go on, kick him in the balls." As the rest of the chosen few make their way over, and you see this commotion happening, and they're going to run over here and just stand on the edge of the dock. And you see them just like kneel down and just open their arms to this thing. And this person here is going to try and restrain you, Naren. I need you to make a contested strength check for me. Oh my! Right, Genie's dice can fuck
Bubbles?
off. You need to beat 5.
I met it.
Cool. Yep, beats it.
Oh, meets it. Yeah.
As like this person tries to restrain you, just like they almost try. But compared to you, there's just nothing. And they just sort of give up after you bat them away. What was your question, Katie?
Is Bubbles the chosen one or whatever, considering they all seem to be praying to this fucker?
You don't know. You're unsure why they're acting the way they are around this massive creature.
I understand. Bubbles is my friend.
So after that, it's Green's
Let's
turn.
fry Bubbles up for dinner.
No.
Calamari,
Calamari.
everybody.
No.
Calamari.
You can use the bit that Garina already cut off, but not the rest.
Salt
Yeah, you
and
can have
pepper
that.
squid.
Oh wait, no, you weren't grappled because you cut off the thing. So this tentacle does grab you and like smash you down. So you are considered
Yeah,
grappled.
that's fine.
So
Oh,
it's your go
brilliant.
now.
Just grapple me again.
Yeah.
Just remind me I am still grappled.
Sorry, my bad. Tee. Okay, so it's Green's go.
I would like to be ungrappled, please.
Go ahead. You can either attack it or roll a strength check. It's up to you.
I'll attack it, please.
Okay, go ahead, attack it.
Oh no! I dropped the dice.
Tragedy.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yay. Oh, 4 plus 4, 8.
8. You manage to like nick it just a little bit, and you start to like give, but it's not enough.
And then 23 to hit on the next one.
That definitely hits.
So 4 plus 2, 6.
So 6. So 8 plus 6.
Poor. Do
So
better.
as you like, you carve into it, and you just see it like just hanging off by like almost like what would be like a tendon, I suppose. But like, there's barely any material left on this thing, as it just sort of like, as it barely keeps hold of you.
I'm done.
Okay. With Garina's go, Jam, your go.
Oh.
Actually,
Okay.
sorry, Bubbles is going to use a legendary action
Oh.
to remove a tentacle, and you see it come out of the grate, and it's going to attack you, Jam. I'm not going to
How
roll for these
about-
dice. Go away.
How about it doesn't?
Oh, that wasn't in the tray. So that is, what is that? Okay, so that's a 24.
Misses.
So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, as it just sort of. And you are considered grappled, unfortunately, as well, because it has attacked you with its tentacle as it hits you and wraps around your leg and pulls you into the air.
Unnecessary, honestly. My turn now, TJ. It's my turn
Yes,
now.
your turn now.
Can
Yeah.
I hit it? Can I hit it?
You can hit it. Go ahead, hit it. Swing,
I'm
swing,
gonna hit it. Swing, swing, swing.
You've missed it.
um,
Good to be back.
That's 18.
18 hits.
Yay!
Yay.
D8. Where are you? There. There? Yeah, there. I can read. 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. I'm gonna swing
8 points of damage,
again.
yep. You cut it, you're barely hanging off.
Yay!
Yay.
And that is 18 natural, so
That hit.
maths. Yeah, I hit it.
Yeah.
You did it.
I did it!
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, that's a D6. Hold on. Oh, yay! Max damage.
Hey.
For my second swing, I don't add the
No, it's just dice damage for your second one.
just dice damage. So 6.
So 8 plus 6.
One more.
So, yeah, so barely, like you look over to Greener, it's almost like the same thing where like this thing is just hanging on barely. It'll probably take like a blow to get it off.
I dry heave at it, and it comes up.
And roll another attack.
Okay. 19.
19 hits.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Yup. 6 points of damage.
You just and you just drop to the ground. And this thing
Gross.
retracts into the thing, but now this grate over here is just completely busted in and broken.
Okay. Well, where do I want to go? Oh,
Currently,
wanna
this
move.
person here is on the floor, so they won't get an opportunity attack against you. They're currently prone.
okay. Oh,
Or,
I
well, they will, but it'll
see.
be with disadvantage. They do have kids kicking the shit up.
Okay. I'm going to. Thank you. I'm gonna go towards the crane then. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
Wait, how many is that? 5, 10, 15. Oh, I can go onto the crane a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check to climb this crane.
Okay.
Join us.
Do you want to make your opportunity attack first?
Yeah.
Your disadvantaged one?
It's 7.
No. What is it? Athletics, did you say?
Yeah, athletics to climb up on it.
Yay!
Acrobatics to run across it in a minute.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. 18.
18. Yeah, you managed to climb up on the main base of the crane, and as you like stand at the like in the main bulk of it, you look over and it just, like stretches and just gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and you see Scooter at the end, and he looks behind you. He goes. As he looks down, he goes, and then, is that your turn?
I'm like where Boris is.
Okay.
But I don't want to make it so that Boris can't move.
Yeah.
Or that I can't move.
It's
I'm where
fine.
Boris is.
Okay.
I will. There we go. Boris is in the
Yeah,
water.
Boris
He's
can go there.
floating. It's fine.
So as
Doesn't matter where
you-
Boris goes.
So as you run up and you see Scooter just like on the end, you see him look behind you, put his thumbs up, and he goes, "See ya!" And he just dives off of that. He sort of almost like does it backwards. He just and just dives into the bale of hay. And It's fucking fun. So Assassin's Creed rules. He just and just like hits the bale of hay, dusts himself off, and you can see him like his little head pop out. He goes, "Oh my god, that was fun!" And he like jumps out,
Nice.
and just without like caution or anything, he just jumps straight into the hole below, and starts like
Terrible choice.
running inside the boat. It's at this point that you hear him
Quick
go.
question.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you want me to make another check to walk across it? Because I have walked across it a bit now.
Yeah, if you want to make an acrobatics check for me, see if you can sort of stay put.
I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. High number.
I'm tap dancing across this thing.
Nice. It's at this point, 84. You hear the voice of Scooter go, "We might have a problem. She's taking on water." As you've been feeling this ship just sort of like swaying a little bit, but now it's semi-stopping. And Naren, you've noticed that there is a slight incline, just a little bit, as the ship is starting to take on water, as the tentacle has like damaged it. And 84 goes, Scooter goes, "I'm just gonna go for it," and runs. And goes, "I'm gonna need help getting it out though, I think."
Dude.
And that is the kids' go. They're just going to continue beating the ever-loving shit out of that person. 84, it's your go.
Okay, 84 is initially going to message Jam and be like, "Do you need me to stay here, or can I go chase Scooter?"
Chase him.
Okay, great. 84 is going to turn back into herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to go chase that boy down.
Okay, you dive into the hole. And it's at this point you now see that the underbelly of this ship is starting to take on a little bit of water. It's not too much yet, but it's definitely filling up fairly fast. As you see Scooter at the it just seems to be at like a cage door, and he looks to you and he goes, "Is it me doing this, or is it you?"
Well, it's like, considering I know your track record of opening doors,
Hey,
I think it's me.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
The last mission we went on together, let's just say you set off a lot of traps.
I think you're making that up.
I'm definitely not. You almost got us killed with swords.
Well, how am I supposed to? If you could be making this up, I don't even know you.
And she's just gonna give him that look of being like, move over.
He sort of like steps aside reluctantly, stomps his feet a little bit. And you see the cage door is like barred and locked.
Excellent. Okay, I would like to unlock it, please, and thank you.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
Sure, for sure. So that is 13 plus 9, so
13 plus 9.
22.
22. You sort of you fiddle with it for a second, but you realize how you think at first it's like a lot more complicated than it actually is, and you realize about 10 seconds in that there is literally like only a few pins, and you're like, and the lock just clambers to the ground.
And she's gonna pick up the lock and she's just gonna drop it at Scooter's feet and be like, "And that's how it's done."
He's sort of like static.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He just looks at the lock and just kicks it a little bit. You sort of open the cage and you walk in, and you are greeted with just like boxes upon boxes, and you see sacks and various things. You see tables and sheets of paper and scrolls and just all manner of items that would be hauled somewhere. What would you like to do?
What are you looking for, Scooter?
I said I don't know. I just know that it's
Is
not.
Is it magical?
I think so. I mean, it probably would be, right?
I don't know what it is.
He
so
pulls out a piece of paper out of his pocket and he starts to read the manifest. He goes, Right. Whatever's not on that list. And you see there's a list of like fish and fishery equipment and netting, and under like at the bottom there's just a black bar. Something's been like redacted out. And he goes, "Whatever doesn't match any of that. It's probably in some kind of sparkly box or something."
We have to look through all of this? Nuh-uh. Can I please do an Arcana check for the area?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Thank you. 12 plus 6.
So 18. Okay, so as you're like looking around and you're just like throwing out boxes that you know are just like random shit, basically. You come across just a very small obsidian box, and this looks to be something of importance, and you sort of look at it and you realize that like this is the only thing that's housed in anything but a wooden box. You can't like feel anything coming from it, but it's likely there is something of importance and some kind of power to this, as it is being housed inside obsidian.
Oh, she's gonna pick it up. She's gonna quickly look at the manifesto, and she's like, "Any fancy obsidian boxes on there?"
Didn't look like it.
Excellent. This is our box. Let's roll.
As you sort of start to move out, he goes, "Wait. There's got to be something else. Hold on." And he is going to. I know he's just had his turn, but because he's like right there. He's going to use. Going to do an investigation check. Use these dice.
I was about to say.
Ooh.
I did my Arcana, so I don't think 16. I can do anything else.
So he's like looking around. And he goes, I knew they were hiding something. Help me with these boxes. And as you like
How
pull
many?
the boxes, and you just and you pull them aside, and right in the corner, you see a huge chest of. It's like made of wood and gilded gold, and it's got like netting around it and various like things to hide it. And he goes, "Knew it. Whatever's in that obsidian box, I don't think that's what I want. This though, this looks sparkly and shiny. I think this is what I was looking for."
Okay, she's gonna put the obsidian box in her bag, and she's like, "Then this is mine."
as he sort of like looks, he goes, "I feel like I could be honest with you. Truth be told, I just assumed that this was the ship that we needed. I didn't actually know anything. I just saw a big boat. I saw the manifest like a couple of days ago, and it looked fancy. I kind of assumed they weren't just carrying randoms, so I wanted to see if there was shinies, but there was too many people on it, so sorry."
So you almost got everyone killed for an uncertain
They're
box on an
fine.
uncertain ship?
They're fine.
TJ, can I hear this from where I am?
No,
Because
you
they're
are
just
like
below me, aren't they?
above the. You are above the deck, and like there's a lot happening.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be able to hear any of this.
Okay.
As he goes,
Good for
I
Scooter.
mean,
Good for Scooter.
they're fine. They're absolutely fine. Your friends look like they can handle themselves, and looks like you can be fine as well. Look, we got the sparklies.
84 is giving him a Paddington death stare.
Right, your friend, the boy, the green one. I might need his out because this is fairly heavy. Please.
Yep. Can
Right.
I see if I can open the box first?
Yeah, go ahead and make and sleight of hand check for me.
Cool. 17 plus 9.
You sort of like
So, a lot.
17 plus 9, 3, 26.
Yeah.
As you pull the netting off, you start to like fiddle with the lock a little bit, and this lock is highly intricate. This feels like this definitely doesn't belong not only here, but probably Shaletown. From what you've experienced in Shaletown, this lock is very complex, and there's a part where you think your tools are about to break, but something tells you to keep pushing, and you do, and you just see, and the lid opens, just a touch.
Cool.
And you.
Because she's gonna turn to Scooter and she's gonna be like, might not need to carry the heavy box depending on what's inside it.
Right. And he immediately just pushes you aside, just throws open the lid.
My God, no!
And he
Scooter,
just,
this is how people die.
you see him like basked in like a golden glow, and you just see his like eyes go wide, and he goes, jackpot. And you see him like dumping out things in burlap sacks, and like the veg is going everywhere, and you see fish carcasses just
Amazing.
going everywhere, and he starts scooping up. What you can see is like armfuls of gold and shiny gems and things. He just
Sweet.
like throws them all in, and he's batting away something as well that's in this chest, is books and paper and ledgers.
Okay,
and
I'm
things.
taking those.
Okay. So you, as he throws them away, you just catch them and you just put them in your bag.
I'm gonna be like, and I'm going to like, I'm sort of gonna like flick him on the shoulder. I'm gonna be like, treat books with more respect, you little punk.
Reading's boring. I like shiny objects. Not that we can use this, but I can show off to my friends. and I can throw shiny objects at the chosen few. And that's what counts.
You can, but that's a waste of shiny objects. Have to say.
Nah. And he just
Once
like
we take you
scoops it
out
in.
of this town, you'll be able to use all the shiny objects.
Really?
Yeah, they're worth something. Now we should really leave. The boat is filling up with water,
And you see
and there's a giant octopus thing attacking.
You just see like the water getting higher, and he just stares at you and goes, how much worth? How much are they worth?
I don't know. Do I know how much it's worth, TJ?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Sure.
To see if you can determine how much coin is in
The
this
answer
chest.
is probably not,
What did you
considering
roll?
it's a 4 + 3.
Looking at
So,
this
a
chest like just
7.
full of gold, it's very hard to tell how much gold is in this chest right now. As he's just like scooping it into bags, you see him push over the chest and just grab things off the floor, and he's got now 3 small burlap sacks full of like coins basically and gems.
Is that everything in the chest?
Seems to be. Go ahead and make a perception check
great.
for me.
6, 7.
What was that? Sorry.
7.
7. As far as you're aware, you look
Okay.
in and that's everything in the chest.
Can I knock the bottom of the chest, please? Like,
Yep.
knock on wood.
You knock on,
Thanks.
nothing. It's
Okay.
solid.
Sweet.
As
Okay. Cool.
as he sort of like looks and he goes, right, I think we're good. Tell your friends
It's good to you.
I mean, if they want to kill Bubbles, that's fine, but I've got what I want. So probably meet you all back at base, and I'll tell you where you need to go. But I's not sticking around, and he just starts bombing it out of the ship.
This little shit. And 84 is just going to message Jam to just be like, Scooter's got what he wanted. We can abort now. We can leave. Abandon ship, run away, move.
Okay.
With that, it's Naren's go. As you see Scooter and 84 just jump into the hole, and whilst all of what was happening is happening, this person in front of you just sort of looks.
Cool. Guys, don't hurt Bubbles. And then I also am gonna telepathically message Bubbles and be like, don't hurt the redhead one or the green one or the duck or the little girl or any of the kids. Thank you, please.
Make a persuasion check.
I believe that is indeed another 24.
Jesus. 24, as you hear a response, and he goes, not friend.
They're my friend, though. and you're my friend too. And with that, I would like to please cast an Eldritch Blast on the guy in front of me, and also the guy who's just like basking.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, the guy who's like,
Yeah. Go
because
ahead and
I'm
roll
just
2
there like,
attacks.
yeah. Oh no! Oh fuck! I rolled my dice. It went up, and it hit all my other dice. And then, okay.
So roll for the guy in front of you first.
Cool. With a big old smirk, I'm going to that is 23
23 hits.
to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, with a big old smirk. 1d10. Fudge me.
What is going on with you
There you
today?
go. It's me. I'm getting excited about my dice rolls. I haven't Eldritch Blast all session.
It's true.
So that is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. You
So a big old smirk. I'm just like, get the fuck away from me.
you blast him, and you see the flesh just carve away, and you see just a chunk missing from its head as it sort of and just stares again. What it is to be a stare, at least without eyes.
Mm.
Go ahead and roll
Cool.
the next attack on the guy basking, or the person basking.
Yeah. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Oh. That's only 9.
9 points. You blast him.
Yeah.
And he takes it and just opens his arms again, and you see like chunks missing from like rags and things.
Mm. I was just staring down the one in front of me as well when I did that. I just went, just didn't even look.
Nice.
Yeah.
For the sake of brevity as well, as 84, you follow Scooter out of the ship. You sort of climb up. Scooter's now just like jumped up on the deck, sees you blast this person with like Eldritch Blast, and goes, right. He's like goes to run towards the top of the deck, and 84 as you follow him. Naren, you hear, wow. Bound. As you all see bubbles just shift and smash parts of the dock. You see his tentacles, and you just feel a rise of what feels like protectiveness. And Naren, you hear in your head, we found it. We'll find him. We'll find him. As you see bubbles just subside and recede into the dock, you see the tentacles. And seemingly that happened almost the second 84 you stepped on the deck. As you
I shouldn't have taken the books or the obsidian box.
as
Fuck.
you see the water
Oh well.
just and the tide begins to like fall out as you see a rounded, gigantic figure under the water making its way away from the dock. As you look on, you see destruction everywhere. What would you like to do? You see Scooter is like decking it to the front of the boat. Actually, he's going to make a. Yep, thought so. As like you see him running, he jumps to the front of the boat and he goes, "We got what we need. Let's run!" Runs and just goes and like fucks it completely.
Like,
and just,
dude, you
hangs
have so
on
much
by the bar.
extra weight.
He's just like got straps hanging around his arms with the bags. He's just hanging on the bar between him and the water, and he's just like, "I didn't make it. I didn't make it."
84 is gonna look at Jam and be like, I know I'm not strong enough to pull him up, but you are.
Yeah, I got him.
So in this
Thank
moment,
you.
I'll say, combat's finished. We're back at the docks.
Okay.
As Jam, you sort of like climb down from the crane You go towards the edge of the dock bit, and you just help him up, and he goes, "Thanks, cheers, mate." Right,
Mhm.
back to it then, and you see him just instantly just dart away from you, and you see the other kids kicking the shit out of the chosen few member, and they go, "Oh, right, yeah, sorry," and they begin to run with him just away from the dock. What would you all like to do?
Funny. I love Scooter.
I'm going to basically just relay what we found down in the bottom of the ship,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, Scooter wants us to meet him back at like HQ or whatever.
Right.
Karina's gonna roll
So-
her eyes at HQ.
Where did the giant horrible gross sea creature go?
It just went.
Hmm. Okay, good. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay, well, let's leave before it comes back.
Okay. Yeah, I like that idea.
Good.
Okay. So you're all leaving
Um,
back to the orphanage.
So am I just able to walk by this guy and I don't even know how I'm getting back up? As the dock got broken.
So the ship is like it's about 5-10 feet away from the edge of the dock. So you can sort of
Oh,
like
okay,
jump
yeah,
off the
sure.
front.
I'll
But
jump
as you
that
like
then.
as you like walk away from this person, you just see them reach out to grab you. I need you to make a contested strength check for me. You need to beat 14
I got an 18.
as they like grab your
Yes.
arm to like stop you from leaving. How do you want to deal with them?
I just knock it off. I'm just like, pack it in.
and they just look vacant with their twisted twisted face as you walk away,
Weird.
and they go back and start to pray, almost as if it looks as if they've put their hands together and they've bowed their head.
As
you
we're
walk-
walking away, I would like to Eldritch Blast him again.
Yep. And you see the hole, and almost instantly, you blast them, and you just see their head forming back together, and their chest, the flesh combining again as they and just rise and stay there and stare.
Weird. Bye.
As you jump off of the front of the boat, go ahead and make an athletics check for me to try and jump over. See if you need help from Jam.
I shouldn't do. 17.
17, yeah, easy enough. You sort of go to the tip of the boat and just push yourself off, jump over the bar, and you walk past. And as you walk past another one that's just knelt down, almost like upset that this creature has left, you make your way back.
Wait, is he next to the edge?
Yeah, he's next to where the broken bit of the jetty is, yeah.
I'd like to kick him into the water, please.
You kick him in and just you hear a splash.
Nice.
And there's like a silence that falls over. A lot of the civilians now that were here panicking have like fled. But you do see slowly people starting to sort of come back as you all quickly make your way back to Scooter's base.
Am I now far away enough from Bubbles to get rid of Charmed?
Oh, yeah, I'd say you were. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me.
Oh, no. Fucking Christ. Get in the pot. 16.
16 just saves.
Just say it's
Yeah. So as you walk further, you get into this that familiar alleyway towards the orphanage. As you walk past groups of kids that are just like on the lookout, you feel that and that darkness leave you, and your mind come back to your own, and you realize you fully understand what happened and what it did to you. As you hear a giggle in your head, almost relishing in what that was. As you move forward, Scooter meets you relatively close to where you were before, and he goes, right, there's another way in. Saves you all scooting your butts down our way. There's a small like door, kind of emergency door thing around the other side. We don't really use it because the adults don't really come here. But if you want to, or the big ones can use the door. But I'm gonna go in the hole because I like the tunnel.
84
Gonna walk
follows.
through the door.
Okay. So 84 goes in the original way. Garina, you sort of like walk around to where like the back of this like building is, and you do see like a rusted, rickety door that you bust in and you manage to get in. Jam and Naren, are you following Scooter into the tiny hole into this, or are you wanting the door?
Would I be able to fit in the hole?
You have before.
We all did before.
Yeah. It's a
Oh.
real tight squeeze, but it's like a child-sized hole. But it's up to you where you go in.
I'll go with Garina.
Okay,
Go
you
through
walk into the door.
door.
And Jam, you walk in the door spot.
Yeah.
You go around and
I'm gonna like really look at the hole though, and he's gonna like really consider it. He's gonna be like,
you look at this like so you come to like a dead end bit of the fence, and you're looking at this like hatch in the fence. And you see him like slide it across. You just see like a tunnel leading into what looks to be like a building behind it. And he's like, eh? Okay. And he just like starts crawling on his knees, and he goes in. 84, you follow, and the rest of you go round to the door. As you come into this space, we are going to take a small break, and we will convene here in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We are going to continue as the group has made their way away from the docks and back to the abandoned orphanage. As you all make your way into this space, you see Jeannie on a bed with like just kids surrounding her, and she seems to be like drawing things or writing on the ground.
Do I recognize her?
Jeannie, yeah, you recognize her. You
Oh,
just don't
okay.
remember the first time you met.
Oh, okay.
So
I wouldn't know that though yet.
No, so you obviously, until you sort of like ponder on that, you wouldn't know anything was up.
Yeah.
You'd still do recognize her.
Okay. In which case, I go over and like rub her on the back and just see what she's doing.
As you like walk over, she goes, "Oh, all right, look, I'm glad you all made it back." And she sort of holds your hand a little bit. She goes, well, the kids didn't have any books or anything, so I decided to do a bit of writing. And I found a little bit of chalk, so I'm currently in the middle of writing them a story. And I keep it
Nice.
on the floor for them, so when they get a bit lonely or want a bit of escapism, I suppose, they can read the story.
Sounds like you had a nicer
so
time than
nice.
we did.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, Garina's battered, by the way.
And she looks at you. She goes, "Oh," and she's going to cast.
No, absolutely not.
As you like,
No.
you get your hand.
No,
she goes,
she's not.
I just want to
no,
help.
no. I know you do, but no.
Are you sure?
84 will do it instead, seeing that Jeannie is about to.
Okay.
84 will just do a cure wounds.
Okay.
So do a 1d8, and you can +3 to that.
Thank you. I don't want the frail old woman to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus what?
3.
7.
Nice.
I'm sorry, it's not that much.
It'll do. Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you, child. Catch you on the head.
As she sort of like cups your hand, and she goes, "So did you get what you were, what you're looking for?"
I think so. And I look at 84.
Yeah, I believe so. It was just a bunch of shiny things. Classic Scooter.
Oh, all right, okay. So
I mean, I got some more interesting things, but he didn't want them. So
what did you get?
84 gets the obsidian box out, and she's like, "Look at this cool thing! It's a magic weird box thing. I haven't looked inside it yet. I will.
Oh,
I also got a ton of books. And like slams them down
Oh.
on the floor.
oh, wow, that's quite the haul you've got there. Just go careful opening the small black box. That's not something you want to really mess with. I don't think it looks rather intimidating. Oh my.
Are we opening it together? Or are we gonna wait until we're out of Shaletown to open it?
We could do it.
Um,
It's entirely up to you. Speak my curiosity at least.
What were you going
I'll
to say?
open
Graham?
it.
Oh no! My box. Finders keepers.
Hey, you can be there. I'll just, in case something
No.
comes out of it,
Does stone cunning work here? Is obsidian stone a type of stone, or is it its own thing?
Technically, yeah, I think.
is.
It would actually, yeah, it would class as stone because it sort of grows in stone, doesn't it? From
In
like
which
lava and stuff.
case, could I have a look at it and like
Yeah.
investigate it a bit?
Go ahead and make either a
So-
history check or an arcana check.
Yeah, make a history check. I'm considered proficient, and I double my proficiency bonus with this check.
You do indeed.
What's my proficiency bonus? 3. So that is a 18.
18. Looking at this
18 in
box, it's
history.
it's a handheld box. It seems to just be completely smooth, as if there's no particular latch that you can see. It seems to just be like one solid object as you're like looking over it. And you understand it's very, very likely not from Shaletown. This has come from elsewhere. You're unaware of you would know actually. Forming objects like this out of obsidian is extremely difficult. It takes someone of immense skill to get just the right design and tools to make this box look as smooth and as polished as it does. And just from what you've experienced in this town and how everyone is less focused on industry and commerce than they are on praising their god, it's very likely no one here made this. This came from outside. You're unsure, obviously, when, but looking at this box, it's fairly old. It's got a few nicks and scratches here and there. And with your stone cunning, you can probably figure that it's no more than about 40, 50 years old, roughly.
Okay. I'll relay all that.
Okay.
To everyone.
Yeah. 84
Kind
is
of
gonna
while I'm like stroking the box almost.
84 is gonna take the box and you're just gonna put it on the floor and she's like, okay. So gather round, because we can attack whatever comes out of it if needed. Or we can just gaze at it in awe and be like, ooh, I now have a new fancy thing. Okay. 84 is gonna attempt to open it.
Okay. You
There's no latch.
have a look around it. It takes you a few seconds, but you realize that there isn't a latch. But as you're fiddling with it, there is very, very small, like sunken in flush hinges. And the box is just basically like it's been designed so that it sits flush with itself. So it looks like a block of obsidian until you find the right place, and then you sort of carefully open it, and there is an opening to it like a normal box. And you flip it open, and inside you see sitting in a velvet case what looks to be a broken statue of some kind. It's a small, long, elongated statuette, essentially, that seems to have been broken in half. And it's just sitting in this box. And you look at it, and all of you begin to hear whispers. And there's a shadow that moves from the corner of your eye. and you look, and there's nothing there. I need you all to roll a d20 for me.
Sorry,
Can we
everybody.
write some notes first?
Sorry, everybody.
And there is a broken in half statue. And then we see a shadow.
Yeah, you see multiple shadows, just like as if like you're in a crowd, but like just off of your peripheries. And as you look, there's nothing there, and it's almost feels like the shadows around you in this space are moving.
Okay.
So, roll a d20, subtract that from your sanity, and let me know that your current number that you're all on.
Oh.
God.
It's a good
Fuck.
time to roll a natural one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
did
also
you get
got
a
a
natural
nat
one?
one!
Oh my god, you
Nice.
bastards!
It's not a good time to get an 18.
No,
Roll
it's
a
not.
19.
Right, let me know
Oh, shit.
your final numbers.
Green is not phased by shit.
Garina, you're on 92, right? With that natural
I've
one.
got 94.
94, okay.
I'm on 92.
You're on 92.
Yeah.
Naren, what are you on?
Well, let me just get my fucking calculator.
I'm on
52.
73.
You're on 52.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
April, what are you on?
73,
73.
I think.
Christ.
1 second, let me check
Is
that.
Genie
Yeah,
okay?
I had you on 91 before. So, whatever that is.
Yes. I did get that right. Wow, mental maths for the win.
Jeannie
Huzzah.
also looks into the box. She brought a 7. Hey!
That's my girl.
So she's at 93 currently. As you all look into this box, you see these shadows moving, flickering in the corners. You almost feel like they're moving towards you, and you look and nothing's happening. Kids around you are just playing. Naren, you turn to one of the shadows, and you see a smallish figure standing there. Roughly Garina's height. Male. He's got his carpenter's jacket on. And he looks at you. I'm so proud of the woman you could have become.
Jesus.
Ooh, that hurts.
As you see him
Carpenter's
step
jacket.
into the
Who is
shadows, and you almost like blink, and the shadows consume this figure. As you hear a voice giggle in your head, and she goes, "Imagine being that disappointing."
Fuck you.
84. You
Oh.
start to look around, and you feel an intense pressure, almost like looming over this room. And you look at one of the kids, and they're just playing amongst themselves, and you look away and you double take just for a second. You swear you see 40 sitting with these kids playing. For a second, you blink and it's normal again, and you see Scooter just looking at these bags filled with gold and coins. And you see him looking at the bags, and you see him muttering something towards these bags, and all of a sudden you hear his voice in your head. I can't believe you let us leave. Now I'm probably going to die here. Dima's probably already dead, and it's your fault because you should have stopped us. couldn't even save that girl in the church. It was your fault. It is your fault. 40's probably dead. You left him as well. And then there's that town. You just walk past it. You don't even want to know who you are, do you? You don't care. You don't care.
Which town is this?
So you walk past. You would know. You walk past Groundstone, which is the town that you.
Oh,
had.
yeah. We had other shit to do. I can go back to that. It's fine. I don't feel bad for that.
As you see him smile and his voice gets deeper. You don't even care, because everyone that you surround yourself with dies and leaves. And you blink for just a second. You take 5 points of stress as this hits you, and you see Scooter smile, and before you blink, you start to see blackened ink falling out of his eyes, and he looks to you. He goes, "A4, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't remember you." And you instinctually go to walk towards him, and you see him looking at you like, "What are you doing?" We're not there yet. I still don't even know who you are. Garina. In this space, in this moment, you feel a warm breeze. A similar breeze to when you used to visit your home. And you start to vaguely hear crackles of fire before it subsides. And Jam, looking around, nothing seemingly is out of the ordinary except for the shadows that are moving. You sort of see and look, and there's nothing there. And as you look towards the box, you notice an emblem wrapped around this statuette that reminds you of it is a Massilian Guard emblem that you use often. And as you look, you see it's engraved and there's calligraphy on the back of the band. It says McRumble. And there's a blood stain just on the end of the word. Before you look to your friends to see if they've seen this, and you look back and it's gone. As this moment subsides for you all, as you're looking around, you feel your hearts pounding in your chest, and the kids are now staring at you. And you see Jeannie just sat on a bed, just staring off.
I close the box.
You close the box.
And I'll be like, creepy box, back in the bag, nobody open it. And she's essentially going to try and find something to wrap said box in.
Okay, you find
she's going to put it in the back of her bag.
various like sheets and like bedding and things that you can just sort of wrap it around. You tie it tight and you put it back in your bag. And Naren, that voice comes over you again. You're going to want that soon. You're going to want to need that soon. Take it. Take it. She doesn't need it. We do, though.
For what?
You'll see.
Need more than that.
And the voice subsides.
I trust it. My gem's done wonders for me.
I wish mine was a gem.
Your gem didn't make us all insane.
No.
Just you.
Just me. And even then, he's nice.
Your one you could just put to the side. Mine just shows up whenever it wants my brain.
Yeah.
As this moment subsides, you see the kids just sitting around this like massive pile of gold that is just now sitting beneath the throne of Scooter, as Scooter just like relishing in the shinies that he's got. You see various gems, you see diamonds and rubies and emeralds, and you just see them just like kicking them across the room, seemingly not really understanding the value of these things. You see them playing catch, and you see them playing like keepy ups with the gems, and they're just having the best time.
Love that. Can I have a look at some of the books that I got? Can I just read the titles?
Yeah. So as you bring out the books, you notice that they're all the titles and the books that you find there. They look to be like charred, as if someone has attempted to burn them. So the titles have like been burned off and singed. But as you're sort of like you flick through some of the book, or some of like the papers and things, and you notice that they're history of Shaletown. And just briefly glancing over them, you see no mention of the chosen few, no mention of the chosen, and no mention of the town being the way it is. This seems like pre whatever's happened. And someone very clearly, as you're like looking at all these papers where they're like slightly charred, someone clearly wanted these gone and locked away somewhere.
Good to know. And is that the same with the papers?
Yeah,
Are they
same.
all still history? Okay.
Same with the papers. Most of it's history. A lot of it is like, some of it's like weapon design and like traditional Shaletown like fishery equipment designs and stuff that seem to have been wanting to be destroyed.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna put the others back in my bag, and I'm gonna take one of them over to Scooter.
Okay. He's just sort of like,
and I just
spiling gold through his hands. He's just like, this is really fun.
I understand. I like to pickpocket a lot. And she's gonna be like, you know how we discussed the fact that there are other places than Shaletown?
Yeah, it kind of broke my brain a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna break your brain a bit more.
Oh,
if that's
please
okay.
don't do that. I don't know how much I can take in one day.
That's fair.
I mean, what is it though? I'm kind of interested. No, you've mentioned it now.
Oh,
You've got to finish it. You brought it up.
Okay, fine. How would you feel if this town was never like this in the first place, and that all of history says otherwise? Like the way you remember it and the way everybody remembers it in town is not how it was until very recently.
Like the paths were different, or like the
No,
houses were different, or
like the chosen few and the fact that they exist, and the weird myths in the town, and the fact that all of you think you were born here, despite clearly lots of you not being. Just the way it's so, creepy.
You're trying to tell me it was not like this.
No, not at all. And she's gonna get out one of the books and she's gonna be like, this is a history book. I know you hate books, and I know you hate reading, you find it boring.
How did you know that?
However, you told me earlier.
Did I?
Yep.
Can't remember that. Anyway, you're right.
On the ship, when we went and got the gold, you told me you hated reading.
Oh.
You threw the books away.
I didn't even see any books. But I guess you picked them up. You're not going to make me do reading, are you?
I'm not. I'm going to tell you the information. It's fine.
Right. Okay. I think I can.
Like a story.
Right. I'll ready myself then.
Yeah. So basically, she's then going to go through the book a bit with him and explain some of the old history of the place and like about the lake that is now the ocean and what it was like before and the fact that people could come and go through the town.
Okay. Make 2 checks for me. Go ahead and make a persuasion check and also make an a history check.
Which one do you want first?
The persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
So 15 plus 4, so 19.
You see Scooter like listening intently and like trying to rack his brain around it all, but he seems to be like coming through, but like he's given how much information is being thrown at him, he is struggling just a little bit.
That's fair. And then 10 plus 4, so 14.
Okay. As you're reciting the history to him and like trying to explain that this is how this town used to be, there is the larger book that you picked up. As you're like flicking through it and giving a brief history, you get to some of the last pages of this book that seem to be less charred, as if the book was saved before it could be completely burned. And flicking through, you see an illustration of a large ship with large gemstones attached to it. You would probably understand that you would have probably read somewhere at Dima's that this is resembling what a skyship would look like. And you read about how there was an envoy flying over Falaria about 10 years ago. And the last page describes the skyship calling for Mayday as it plummeted, and whoever wrote this believed it was plummeting towards Shaletown. That is the very last entry of this book that you see, and there are barely more pages to go, and they're all just blank.
Right. Okay. Okay, so maybe there was something on that ship that got released into the town when it crashed. Possibly all of these gems are from said ship that they now have. So their loss, our gain.
I mean, at least we got shiny things.
We have shiny things. Hooray! And 84 is going to be like, okay, I think that's enough history for now. I've broken your brain twice today. Let's leave it at that.
I was getting bored. I was going to yawn, but I felt it would be really rude. Yeah. So I did really want to.
That's fair. That's fair.
And don't tell nothing. Don't tell no one I said this, but you're all right. You are. Thanks you for your help as well, by the way. It's very rare you get other kids, especially adults, willing to help in this place. So
that's all right. I mean, plus we had a deal anyway, so.
Oh yeah, that's a point.
Yeah.
Right.
That bit.
Gather around. I remembered that, and you just see him like looking a little bit shifty.
Sure you did.
Right.
I get it. Distraction by shinies.
Yeah, kinda, sort of. Right, I'll honor my side of the deal, I suppose. You did help. Good. Thank you. Everyone, your friend has reminded me, very gratefully, of my end of the deal. So I suppose I've got to. You want to know where Orin Scrivello is? I don't know, but I know someone that does. His name is Norman, and he usually hangs around in the Darkwood Cemetery. It's at the far end of the round, near. We're not allowed to go there, and I'd rather not.
Can you repeat All of that. Sorry.
So essentially, Scooter
Norman,
tells you
Darkwood
that.
Cemetery.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
the person that Scooter knows is called Norman, and Norman usually hangs around in a place called the Darkwood Cemetery.
It's your alpaca.
It is my
Yeah.
alpaca.
Yeah.
This is Norman.
Oh, it is.
We can't
Puppy
see
Norman.
anything.
Yeah.
No.
He's really good at information, apparently. If we now don't see a llama person, I'm gonna be sad.
As Scooter really relays this to you, he goes, you said these shinies have value, right?
Yeah, outside of the town, sure.
And you said you
Lots
would
of it.
take me and the gang out when you leave, right?
If I can, I will.
So theoretically, if I was to give you more information, how much would that be worth to you?
More information relating to what?
The Darkwood Cemetery. I don't think it's important, just a little bit of a heads up. But you said that there's value in this, so I kind of want to know how much that's worth to you. Doesn't need to be shinies. Anything really.
Shinies. Great. 84 is going to turn to the others. And she's going to sort of like gesture over to go into like a little corner so that we can all talk. Like a little huddle. She's going to be like, so Scooter apparently has more information about the Darkwood Cemetery. But he wants us to pay for it. He didn't say specifically with shinies, but with something of value. I don't know whether we need it, but I want to get your guys' thoughts.
All information is good information. And I can just threaten him.
Do you think he would like a lab coat?
You know what? He's probably never seen one, considering his memory is getting worse. So he's probably never seen one. He probably doesn't know what it is. So, sure.
Don't have a use for it anymore.
You don't.
So if he wants a lab coat.
And to be fair, all you have to do is tell him that it makes him really important. Because I just told him the shinies had value and he believes me. I mean, they do, but they don't here. So, you know.
Cool. Let's give him the lab coat.
Sweet. So, can 84 get the lab coat out of your bag?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm just going to hand it over to you.
She's gonna like fold it up like it's a little present, you know. And she's gonna go over to Scooter and she's gonna be like, your information for this very important coat. It's what the most intelligent people wear on the other side. Generally means others will listen to you.
Right. I'm listening. And you sort of present the coat. Oh, there, go on.
Yeah. So I sort of present the coat and I show it off and I'm like, basically, it means that you're the smartest one in the room and others are going to listen to what you're going to say. They'll generally take your thoughts over their own. Because it means you're very learned.
I've seen clothes before and no other clothes have made that happen. So what's this going to do?
Well, this is from outside of Shaletown. So, a bit like the shinies have value outside of Shaletown, this also has value outside of Shaletown. It's not the same as shinies, but...
It's much better than shinies.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, and if anyone wants to help, you can do advantage.
Yeah.
Sure. What are people going to say if they're helping me?
What are you doing?
I mean, I just...
Yeah, Naren's helped.
Just giving you the
I just helped, yeah.
You have to... It's more persuading him that the lab coat means something more than.
I don't think I'm gonna need it, TJ. My first roll was a 21.
Okay, nice.
21. As he sort of like looks and he goes, right. Throw in a few of that other food that you've got, and I'll call it a deal.
The other few that we've got?
Yeah, you gave me some food earlier.
Oh, food.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said few.
Oh,
And so
no, food. Throw in a few packets and a few bits and bobs of that, and I'll call it a deal.
Sure. Okay. Well, she's gonna pop over some of her rations.
How many are you doing?
How many rations do I have? I don't have a ton of rations left. But
I'll give you some rations.
I have loads of rations.
I have loads.
Then how many do we want to give him?
Just give him 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him 5.
See, that's where you're nicer than me.
I'll give you 2.
I was gonna shoot this child. Like, give him 3.
Okay, well, Jam's given me 2, then I'll put in 3. So I give him the lab coat and 5 rations.
Okay. Now,
and in one of those ration boxes,
this kid's not getting anything off of me.
Carry on.
And in one of these ration boxes that's 84, she always keeps like hidden little treats in her rations.
Okay.
Nice. So there's probably like a hard cookie or something in there, like a ginger biscuit or something,
nice. Okay.
like hidden in there because she has a sweet tooth. So
as you hand off these rations with the lab coat, he goes, "Yeah, that'll do. That'll do me nicely." And you see him like put them down and just immediately and just like throw over the lab coat. He goes, "Right, everyone's got a list to be because I'm the smartest point in the room." And you just see all the kids turn and go, "We do that anyway." And he goes, "Well, you got a list to be even more now." And he starts just to like climb his throne. And he sits down. And he goes, "Right, don't make the caretaker mad. Be nice to the caretaker because he's a bit weird."
how do we not make him mad? Is there something that annoys him?
I've never really I'm not one to not make him mad because it's always funny because he can't catch me. So I don't really know because I never tried.
Oh, what do you do that annoys him?
I kick over graves and like I graffiti and like chisel on the graves. You'll probably see one that says the fox was here.
So basically be respectful in the graveyard. Good.
Yeah, probably.
What does the caretaker look like?
Big and scary.
How big?
Yeah.
Are we talking Jam's height? Are we talking my height? Or are we talking your height slightly taller?
Taller than you, and he points to Naren. Bigger than you.
Much taller?
How tall are you, Naren?
Naren, I believe they're both the same height. Yeah, we're gonna say they're the same height, so 5'11".
He sort of looks and goes, much bigger.
Much bigger.
Gangly or like big?
Yeah. Any defining features?
I've always tried to avoid him. So he's always been in sort of like darkness. I never really caught much detail. I just know he's scary. He sounds awful.
You talk to him?
I've spoken to him. I mostly insult him though, because he tries to chase me and stop me from doing what I do, but I don't.
Okay, so we can have an intelligent conversation with this man.
Probably, yeah, maybe. I've not tried.
Are there any flowers or anything at the graveyard?
No, not that I can.
No?
Not that I've ever seen. Nothing really grows. It's real odd.
Okay, good to know. And you said the graveyard is on the edge of the round.
I'm giving you way too much information. You didn't pay for that.
Child,
I did.
Would you like something that grows?
Like what?
I present him a potato.
sort of takes it
A
and goes,
potato.
what is it?
It is a potato.
What is a potato?
You can eat it. You can turn it
You
into
tried killing me
alcohol.
earlier, so I don't know if I want to eat this.
Well, I could take a
84.
bite, or you could enjoy it. I've done nothing to this potato. If I wanted to kill you, I'd do it the old-fashioned way.
Can 84 jump in and be like, but you could also plant it because potatoes are root vegetables, which mean they grow in the ground and they grow others from them. So you could just
Honest, potatoes
wouldn't
being
eat- I wouldn't-
potatoes.
I wouldn't eat it raw.
It probably
you
will
might
still
want to
grow,
cook
to be
it.
honest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I would cook
I'll
that.
consider that payment for the extra information that I gave you. Scarlett,
But
put that in the ground somewhere.
yeah.
And she just sort of takes it and goes, okay. And you just see it go to a corner and just start pulling up wood and just putting it in the floor.
I mean, no, probably
And some
somewhere where
soil.
there's a little bit of light and a bit of soil. You
Oh.
know, like planted, like you plant flowers or vegetables.
What are they?
Right.
I've,
Okay, can I take the potato and show you how to plant it?
How about
Jam, if you would like to come with me
Yeah,
Before-
I'll
as
come
a
with you.
farm boy.
how about
Yeah.
before we do that, for any more information, I can give you something a bit sweeter.
make a persuasion check with advantage.
I present an apple.
That
Oh,
looks like the
Mhm.
thing you just gave me, but different color.
true.
But it's much sweeter. And I take a nice bite out of it. I'm like,
What are you
this
after?
this one you don't have to eat. You don't have to cook this one, but you can.
Sort of grabs
What
it.
am I after? Any
Yeah.
information you're willing to offer me?
I mean, that was about everything I know, but thanks for the apple.
I don't think he's gonna have much more.
And just starts eating it.
I was about to say.
Mm.
Yeah, like he told us everything.
Mhm.
And he stares right at you now and just like smiling.
Yeah. It's really nice to know it's easy to poison you.
Naren!
I took a bite from that apple. It's not poisoned.
As you go over and you show the kids, there is like pulled up wood and like mud and shit like way off in the corners and things that you can see inside this building as well. So as you like go over and you push the potato into the ground, they all just sort of look like, what are you doing, kind of thing. Like, why are you putting food in the ground?
Would Jam like to explain the planting process as farm
Okay.
boy and what
Right.
will happen?
All right. Right, kids, gather round. I grew up on a farm. I know what I'm talking about. I might need that lab coat back. No, I won't. It's fine. You'll still listen to me, right? Right?
Maybe if it's interesting.
Cool. Nice. Okay. So, if you put this potato
Mhm.
in the ground that's like this dirt, right?
Mhm.
And you cover it up with more dirt.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get out my like little water skin and I'm gonna pour some water on it. You pour some water on it.
Yeah.
Then more potatoes will eventually grow.
What fruit?
And you'll have many. And then you can cook them and you can have things like mashed potatoes, you can have chips, you can have crisps, you can have all the fun foods. Like basically, if you cook the potato, it becomes really yummy. And then you can have like loads of it because one potato makes like 10 potatoes and then you can just keep planting potatoes and you'll have loads. And
You'll never be
potatoes,
hungry again.
literally, and potatoes are really resilient. So like you could have it in a glass of water and the potato will still probably grow, honestly. Potatoes love to grow.
What a chip.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh my
And
god.
you just see them all just like look gormlessly as you continue to explain like the various foods that can grow out of this potato.
How about when we take you all out of Shaletown, we can show you chips?
Okay.
And roast
Sure.
potatoes, the best kind of potato.
Yeah. We'll have a whole day of just eating potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Oh.
know. That's more or less most of the words you just said, but It sounds all
Don't
right.
worry.
It sounds.
As
It will
soon
be
as we
a
leave
very
the
yummy
town-
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we leave the town, it's going to be great.
As
But until then, we should probably go see Norman.
Norman.
Let's go find Norman.
How close to night is it, TJ?
you're unsure. Between when
Oh.
you, because obviously it's still dark out. Between when you woke up, with everything happening, it's probably been a couple of hours, a few hours.
Right,
But
okay.
it's difficult to tell given that it's constantly.
Greener could do with a long rest.
I was going to say, do we at least get a short rest?
Uh,
As we're
if
talking
you want,
about potatoes.
if you want to stay in the orphanage, that conversation did not take an hour. If you want to stay in the orphanage and like rest up before you head off, you are more than welcome to take a short rest.
I feel like we probably should get some people's hit points back.
Yeah.
Also, remember, guys, that your temporary hit points are still around.
Nice.
Because they're around for 8 hours.
Yep.
So basically until
I
we go to
used
bed.
mine.
There.
So as you spend an hour in this space, resting up before you head out further into town, we're going to go ahead and end the session there. So thank you everyone for watching. We're glad you tuned in again, and join us next week for some graveyard adventures.
Yay!
Yay!
Spooks keep coming.
How
As if this place
exciting.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad enough.
Yeah.